Well, it's a good afternoon and welcome to the Twin Ovals at Kingston for this match between Kingborough Tigers and North Hobart Demons. Scenario is easy for North Hobart. They just have to win to cement their spot in third. A loss could see them have an away semi-final. So I am Lee Griffith calling the action today. We've just got a few technical footages at the moment. So we'll try and get this underway as quick as we can. Just the three previous times that these sides have played against each other. North Hobart have won the three occasions, 3 times, beating Kingborough by 96 points in round 1, 101 points in round 10, and 76 points in round 14. Where they're going to get the goals from, Kingborough, apart from Tyler Carter, they've got to have to mix it around. They're a young side, Kingborough. We're trying to get as much. They're trying to get as much game time for these players. We've just lost the footage at the moment, so hopefully we'll get this back as quick as we can. So we have got pitcher back, so away we go. So Kingborough are trying to handle it out of defence. So they're kicking to the left of screen. And they're just kicking it out towards the half-back line where it's been intercepted by North Hobart there. And they'll just kick it forward, just inside the 50-metre line. But a scrappy play to start the game. And umpire's going to say that is locked in. We'll have a bounce about 40 metres out from the North Hobart goal. So the ruck will go at it. It'll be McMeekin against Wilson. Wilson got the tap down. It's gone towards the boundary line, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. So no scorers yet. Early minutes of the game in the first quarter. Bit of a blustery afternoon by the look of it too down there at Kingston. So we've got a little bit of wind coming through, make it hard on the right-hand side. So Brereton for Kingborough, he's been held up in the tackle, could have probably got the ball out, but the umpire said no, he'll lock it in and they'll have a ball up. So it'll be McCulloch up against McMeekin. McMeekin gets the tap down, Peaver almost got it, Harmwell towards the boundary line, and we'll go for another throw in. So as I said before, North Hobart need to win this game to cement their third spot on the ladder. A loss could open the door for Glenorchy to get the home final if they defeat Brighton today as well. That's in the other game that's been played. So the throw in, McCulloch up against McKinn. No one got that there. Right, handballs it out. Chance for George McLeod. He kicks it forward with the left foot, looking for an option. But Miller was behind and he punches it out of bounds. We'll have another throw in. Round about 15-20 metres around from the North Hobart goal. No scorers yet to either side. We're just on 1 3/4 minutes into the first quarter. So all the play's been down at the North Hobart end. It's thrown back in. McCulloch got the tap. He got his own ball, but he's going nowhere. Wrapped up by McMeekin, and we'll have another ball up. So McCulloch up against McMeekin. McCulloch gets it out of the ruck, try to get a handball. McMeekin will get the clearing kick out to the commentary side wing, where unfortunately no one has touched it. It'll be a lasso, and it'll be coming straight back in. And the player to bring it back in is a player that I have no number for. So he kicks it into Caswell. So Caswell, he's about 65 metres out from North Hobart's goal. We were looking to go long or centering it up towards the middle of the ground, but a good defensive mark there by Godonsky. Captain for Kingborough. He's played very solid in defence for the majority of the year. Looking to bring it out to the interchange side. Or he's going next down towards the middle of the ground. You can see sort of with the wind, that was a long kick sort of going that way. Lachlan Clifford on hands and knees, gets the handball back. A looping handball over the top, but not one in particular. And away come North Hobart again through Sam Wright. Now Wright will kick it to, no, yes he will. No, it was partly smothered. So it was coming out towards the wing. Wright will have another chance here to get a handball. And it'll be locked up by Caswell. And the umpire will eventually call for a bounce, or he's letting it go. He's now decided to call for a bounce right in front of the wet area, which might get vocal depending on the situation of the game today. But at the moment, no score. We've been playing 3.5 minutes. So it'll be Wilson up against McMeekin. No decisive tap. It's come out towards Caswell. Caswell's handballed it out, but it's well picked up by Burton. And a long kick down towards the Kingborough's first sort of entry towards the forward line. Almost marked there by North Hobart, but out comes Georgia McLeod. Handball's out, and it's come out towards Gilligan. Gilligan centres it towards the middle of the ground, looking for and finding McLeod. He's just overran it a little bit, picked up and handballed forward. Chance now, Colson handballed it out to a running player alongside. It's a long shot at goal. It's not a bad looking kick, and it's a great goal. And it was kicked by Joshua Parry, I believe. And it probably his first goal in SFL football. Or it might have even been Jacob Wass. I'll have a double check on that. They both got high numbers. Might have been Wass. So Jacob Wass gets the first goal for Kingborough. And they are 1 straight 6. North Hobart are yet to score. So good start against the flow of play there by Kingborough. North Hobart had all the play, but Kingborough might have the assistance of that breeze. It's a bit of a cross breeze here at the ground, but you can score at both ends, but it can make it tight. So the rucks will go at it again. This time it's Carter getting the tap down towards North Hobart player there. And it's come out towards, well, it's locked in, and we'll have another bounce. So McMeekin gets the tap down. Coming through, Harnwell handballs it out towards Clifford. Clifford looking for options. Goes on his left foot, kicks it towards the inside 50, where almost has been taken a mark there. It's just come back out to North Hobart, and they try and clear it out of defence here. Kick it out to the side, but it's been intercepted by Kingborough's Morgan, who gave it off to Stevenson, who kicks it into the forward pocket, but he's missed his target. And the ball goes out of bounds. About 30 metres out from the Kingborough goal, who are 1 straight 6, leading North Hobart yet to score. We're nearly just going 6 minutes. So a good start by Kingborough considering all the play has been with North Hobart. Looks like just one up in the ruck was Griggs. At the back of the pack, Doreen just couldn't quite get the ball, and it's been held up 30 metres out from directly in front from the Kingborough goal. Griggs gets the tap down. Lachlan Clifford comes running through. Shot for goal, but it's to the left and through for a behind. So it's 1-1-7. North Hobart yet to score. 6.5 minutes in as Patrick Walker clears it out. Didn't quite meet the target, but it's now been picked up. Kicked towards the interchange side. Was looking for options there. It carried over the pack of everyone, but it was picked up by Stubbs, and then it's gone over the boundary line for a throw in. You can probably hear in the effects mics, it's a lasso. You can probably hear in the effects mics how windy it is actually down here. It's quite blustery indeed. So Kingborough to bring the ball back in. A long kick down the inside, towards inside 50, but well read was Georgie McLeod, and he'll take the mark. And look to centre it towards the middle of the ground here, and there's the option of the North Hobart player, but it just didn't quite set up for him. Godomski gets the handball out to Stevenson. Stevens looking, and he handballs it on now back to Golding. Golding handballs over the top. Doreen just got out in front of him. And there was a last touch. It was just inside the 50. There'll be a throw in. About 50 metres around from the Kingborough goal, who are 1-1-7. North Hobart yet to score, 7.5 minutes in. So Kingborough have had a little bit more of the play in the last couple of minutes, putting a bit of pressure on here to North Hobart. As the throw-in comes in, Griggs, he missed that time. It was taken by Page, who kicked it forward into the forward pocket, where it's been well intercepted and handballed out towards, but it's gone into Page, who handballed it on to another option. And there's a free kick going to North Hobart, and it's going to Proper Peck. He's been held on to. So he quickly handballs it on. Walker will clear it out. Unfortunately, it's missed his target there, although he just got it in play there. And now it has gone out of bounds. So 7-point lead to Kingborough. 8.5 minutes in. Boundary umpire retrieves the ball. And the throw-in comes in. So that was Bresnik up in the ruck for Kingborough. This comes out to Page, handballs out towards Clifford. Clifford on his right foot, kicking it about 30 metres from goal, looking for the options. There was 4 up against 1, but there was no one down for North Hobart. But a flying snap has gone way to the left, and it's through for 1 behind. So it's 1-8 to North Hobart yet to score. As George McLeod will bring it back in, he handballs it to the deep in the back pocket to Walker, who looks for the short pass option. He was finding Harris McLeod, who handballs it back. And that North Hobart player is tackled. It's coming back out, but it's been intercepted by Kingborough, and they've got the quick hands. Oh, he just lost possession of it there, was Murray. But he did back up quite well to tackle. And we'll have a ball up about 40 metres out from the Kingborough goal. So Bresnik got the tap down, handball by Clifford, but it's been picked up by North Hobart in the half-back line. Just a quick kick out, and it's just up on that side where it's quite hard to see sometimes the numbers. And there was a tackle there well tackled by Stevenson, but there will be a ball up. So the ball up just on about 70 metres from goal. Doreen got the tap. And there's actually a free kick for holding on, and it will go to Bresniak of Kingborough, who quickly handballs on to Clifford. Clifford looking for the options. It's a short pass looking for the finding. He almost found his option. Snapped by Clark. It was quite quickly smothered, and it just went out of the reach of the Kingborough player there, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. So 1-2-8 plays yet to score. 10.5 minutes into the first quarter. Kingborough are now doing all the attacking. North Hobart cannot get it out of their back line. So the throw-in. Pulls up in the wind. Murray had it, lost it. Goes back in under it. Kick off the ground by North Hobart. Just goes as far as Clifford, who's got onto his right foot. A long shot at goal, but obviously the wind is taking it across the face of goal, and it's gone out on the full. So it will be treacherous kicking conditions today, as they will bring it back in North Hobart. McLeod of the George variety handballs over. Kilpatrick back to McLeod to Walker. Good string of handballs here by North Hobart. Now looking for the options again. A long kick down towards the forward line, or the half forward flank. McCulloch was out of position there. It's handball back by Kingborough. Going towards the boundary line. It's gone over, and there'll be a throw in. And I'm just having a look. There's about 4 numbers for North Hobart that are not on my list. So they're obviously changing numbers. They're not even the emergency numbers, so I'll try and do my best to try and get them by quarter time. If someone maybe has them, that'd be nice. Throw in. Tap down. Handball comes out towards the North Hobart player that I can't name. Kilpatrick misses the mark. It's come down towards Kilpatrick. Quick hands out, but it's been picked up by Page. Page looking for the options. He's kicked it forward, but it's been intercepted. Chance now for Wright. Sam Wright kicks it long. 2-on-1 option. It's gone very long. Chance at the back of the pack for Miller. Almost got there, Peaver. He's caught up. They're right on the back of the line, and they've gone over and rushed it through for 1 behind. So North Hobart's first score of the first quarter. They are 1 behind. Kingborough 1-2-8. So they clear it back into play. Donnelly. Long kick down that side. Is looking for options. It's just come back towards the middle of the ground. It's a 2-on-1 option there. North Hobart have got the possession. They're holding up the players, and there'll be a ball up. So 12.5 minutes in, Kingborough have done quite well here. 1-2-8. They're probably kicking, I'd say they're probably going to the scoring end by the look of the breeze in the umpire's hair there. So the throw up, tap down. Clifford, great start at the game by Lachlan Clifford, just kicks it forward, hoping for, there was no one there, so North Hobart will back it up here. They'll clear it out wide, looking for and finding Prokopek. So Prokopek was going to handball, now looks for the short option out in the interchange side wing, and it's been intercepted by Kingborough, and they'll try and bring it back in, but again the kick is a little bit short. Now it's picked up, long kick forward, it's a chance for North Hobart, but again Godomski back in the play, but his kick almost was errant, but it's been marked by Golding. Golding now will just do a short pass. They're not quite finding their targets, both teams here at the moment. It's a little bit scrappy. Walker handballed it out towards Miller. Here's a chance for Jack Miller. Kick a goal, and he's hit the post. He's the leading goal kicker for North Hobart this year on 27. There's a little bit of a battle there between three players. Miller, McCulloch and Wilson, they're all within 2 goals of each other. And it's not a behind. Oh, yes, it was a behind, but they're going to have a 50-metre penalty from the kick-out. Unless that might have been before the kick goal. There might have been a free kick to Kingborough and they've played on. No, they're saying it's a point. Okay. So Donnelly. Kick down towards the middle, looking for options again. 9-1 was there. McLeod handballs it out. Here's a chance for North Hobart to run forward. Long handball out to our mystery man. He will kick it forward. Options are plenty, and he has found McCulloch. Long way from goal. He just goes the short option. In fact, I think he might just try to bounce it through. And it's run into the right-hand post. That's the second post for them today. They're now 3 behind, 3 points. Kingborough 1-2-8. Just on 14 and 3/4 minutes in this first quarter, as Marty Burden will bring the ball back in. Ran a very long way and then handballs to Morgan. Morgan handballs it over the top to Page. Page to Peaver. Back to Page. And they got themselves into a little bit of a tight hole there and the ball was smothered. And there'll be a throw in about 60 metres around from the North Hobart goal, who are behind by 5 points. And as I said, scoring might be a bit tricky today. There's a bit of a, well, there's supposed to be a lot of wind coming through around 2 o'clock today. So obviously off the mountain, she might get a bit breezy. So Wilson gets the tap down for North Hobart. It's come down to the fall of the ball. Quick hands by Caswell out to Walker. Walker's put a player under the pump. He was going nowhere. And we'll have a bounce about 55 metres around from the Kingborough goal, North Hobart goal. 5-point lead to Kingborough, 15.5 minutes into the first quarter. No one got the tap on that, but it's been taken away by Kingborough. They'll kick it forward towards the middle of the ground, but there's only one player there, and that's North Hobart defender. Out to McLeod. McLeod kicks it out too wide, but it was touched in the end by Miller, so he got a hand to it. There will be a throw in. Around 65 metres around from the North Hobart goal. So the only goal scorer so far is Wass for Kingborough. It was a good right foot shot for goal. And yeah, it's been scrappy, but we're going to expect that with the last round and windy conditions. So Wilson, they won't get to it again in the ruck. And it's being held up. And there'll be another throw up. So Miller Wilson gets a tap. Comes out for North Hobart. Looking for options there was Elbine. Caswell, handball's over. Long kick forward. Who are the marking options? It'll be hard to mark them today with the wind. McCulloch sat on it, and the Kingborough defender sat on him. He was going nowhere. And that was Filand that was on him. And we'll have a ball up about 15 metres around from North Hobart's goal. So McCulloch taps it forward. Good tap forward to Miller. He just kicks it off the boot. Didn't quite go as far as he wanted. Golding just handballs it through. Tried to find Donnelly, but it was gone through for another behind. So 4 behinds plays 1-2-8 as Kingborough bring it straight back in. And it's gone out to Parry. Parry handballs. No, he was going to handball. Yes, he is going to handball. He handballs on to Donnelly. Donnelly handballs to Parnwell. And back to Parry. Kicking down that outer side. He's looking for the option, and the ball didn't quite sit up for Golding there. And so North Hobart will repel this attack again. It comes out to Gilligan on his left. He kicks it down the wing. Just bounced in front of Wilson. Got an awkward bounce. Harnwell. Handballs it back. Clifford. Good first quarter. Dodges and weaves. Handballs over the top. Who are the numbers? It goes with North Hobart. And they'll clear it again. Through Poke. Poke kicks it long. Well, that went a fair way with the wind as well, so it might be just a swirly breeze. Chance now. Handball was missed. Chance for Miller. He fell over. Brereton's held him. And so is Parry, and they'll hold it up in the forward pocket. Around 20 metres out from the North Hobart goal. Oh, a bit of an interesting scenario in the background there. Kilpatrick up against Brereton. Obviously the two are just working out what they're going to have for tea tonight with the end of the game. So the throw up, McCulloch grabbed it himself. Peaver just punched it, but didn't go anywhere. Another knock on forward by Kingborough there. Not really going anywhere at this moment. Did he fall into the back of the North Hobart player? No. Was he around the neck? Caswell handballs it out. Now's a chance for a bit of open play. Clark just puts it on the boot and tries to send it as far as he can. It's going to sit up in the wind. And now it's come back towards the inside 50. Here's a chance now for North, but it's well picked up by Kingborough, and they'll clear it out by Parry, and he'll kick it out long, but I reckon it's going to be very close to the line. And in fact, it is a lasso. So it'll be a free kick to North Hobart around 85 metres around from goal. Very trying conditions. The wind's getting stronger and stronger. Kicks backwards. Unfortunately, McLeod overlooked it, but he's got it. But he's well tackled by Murray. Handball forward again, looking back for McLeod. Now's a chance for North Hobart. They kick it forward, just a check side type of kick, and it's gone with the breeze. And we'll go out of bounds in that pocket around 25-30 metres around from the North Hobart goal. Scoring will be hard today, but you've got to take the opportunities with this breeze when it arises. So 1-2-8. Kingborough have done quite well to get that only goal of the quarter. North Hobart 4 behinds, but they are pushing. So the throw in, McCulloch. Well, they've left it short again, so maybe the boundary umpires need to come in a little bit on that angle, on that side, because it obviously is blowing it straight back towards the boundary. So they might come in a few metres here. You'd hope the central umpires might tell them that as well. So 20 minutes in. Throw in just inside the 50 metres. McCulloch was tapped down by McMeekin. Miller on his left. Looking for, almost found Poke, got a hand to it. Chance now for North Hobart as it comes out towards Walker. Walker a long handball. Out towards Kilpatrick, who has a shot for goal. Didn't quite make it. It was punched back in, but it was picked up by Reeves, who had a flying shot. We'll just wait on the goal umpire. I think he's just gone across the face and through for a behind. So that's the 5th behind for North Hobart, and Kingborough 1-2-8. And that kick in is dangerous. Caswell's picked it up. Handballs over the top. Very quick play. McCulloch took a little bit too long there. And he's just kicked it. Well, he's got lucky. He kicked it straight up in the air, and it's gone into the hands of Poke. So Finley Poke, one of the inclusions today, will be kicking from about 30 metres, maybe 25-30 metres out, but this will be a tough kick with the wind. He's probably got the right option doing a snap around the corner. So Poke comes in. Umpire does not move, so that is a good goal. First goal for North Hobart, and they've had all the play in the last few minutes, so it's probably well rewarded. So they are 1-5-11. Kingborough 1-2-8, 21 minutes into the first quarter. So for all the hard work that North Hobart have been doing, there's probably rewards that they've finally got on the board. The kick by McCulloch was a little bit, he had a fraction too long in a way, and he just sort of sat it up, but Poke was in the right spot at the right time to get the goal. So 1-5-11 to 1-2-8. 3-point lead to North Hobart in testing conditions now at Kingborough. This game might be a lot closer than what we first probably thought out, considering that North Hobart have beaten them 3 times this year by the smallest margin being 76 points. So Kingborough are right in this game at the moment. As the Rucks will go at it. So it's McMeekin, who lost the tap that time. North Hobart get the chance to get out, Walker, but Harnwell's there for Kingborough, who handball it backwards towards Golding. Golding just handballed it with a tackle. Harnwell, good hands, out towards Stevenson. Stevenson just a nice little short pass, and he has found the option of Golding, who's kicked it towards the forward line. Just went over the back of the pack. There's probably going to be a lot of those today. Now's a chance for Kingborough as it comes through. Handballed out. chance for Clifford. He's kicked it out wide and he's found the option. And a nice mark deep in the forward pocket. Just trying to see who that player might be. And at this moment I can't tell. So I'll just say that the Kingborough player is having a shot for goal from about 40 metres out to put Kingborough back in front. And this will be a tough kick with that breeze. It will go right across the face of goal if he doesn't quite execute it. It's just fallen short into the goal square, but it's been well marked in the back line by Properpick. He's looking for options, so he's going to come out to the commentary side. Short pass option, and a good mark there to the North Hobart player, who's decided to centre it in towards the middle of the ground, looking for Walker. It's gone over his head, well picked up by McMeekin. There's a free kick, and actually it was a throw by McMeekin, unfortunately, so it'll be a free kick to Patrick Walker on his defensive 50. So 23 3/4 minutes in the first quarter. We are 1-5-11, Kingborough at 1-2-8 as he comes down this side where the wind's going to take it completely across, and it's gone over the head of Wilson and out of bounds for a lasso. So Kingborough get a chance to bring this back in. So Kingborough, good first quarter, keeping in this game. How long they can, time will tell. That kick sort of went with the wind. And it's been punched over the line right in front of the wet area, or the grandstand there, for another throw in. It is a beautiful day, but as you can see in the background, the trees are blowing, so it is quite a gusty sort of wind out there, which can be fickle. Normally will be played more to this side of the ground. There was a game here about a month or so back where it was like a cyclone going through. I don't know how windy it actually, doesn't look as windy, although the workers are out there today, so I'm surprised they are if it's windy. As we're just trying to find the ball, obviously no one wants to go get it, so they're getting the one from behind the goals. Probably gives a good chance for players to run on and off the ground for an interchange while there's a bit of a break. So the throw in, probably right on the heart of the wing here. Probably just slightly Kingborough's side of forward. Throw in. And again, that falls short. So again, they've got to take note of that. And that's going nowhere. Clifford locks him up. And we'll have a ball up. So the players should start noticing that it's going to be coming out this side a lot more. The wind is going to be taking the ball this side. So McMeekin gets the tap down. And he was being held as well. So it'll be a free kick to McMeekin. Looks for the handball option to Stevenson, who does a very short pass, which was not really a good short pass at all. Put his player under lots of pressure, which was Smalley. So a ball up. North Hobart a chance. Kicked forward by Clark. You can see the wind there. Now it's been well picked up there by the North Hobart defender, and he's kicked it out, but unfortunately Godomski, the captain of Kingborough, kicks it back into the forward 50. Where are the marking options? Oh, there was a big high fly by Griggs. He went way too early. Properpick took the mark, and he'll clear it out, and here's a chance for North to come out on the counter-attack. But it was intercepted by Brereton, who lays a very good tackle. Umpire will say he's going nowhere. We'll have another bounce. So 1-2-8 Kingborough, 1-5-11 North Hobart. Probably getting very close to quarter time. There's not much scoring, obviously, in this quarter. Caswell breaks out of the ground. Over to Walker. Walker, a long one to Poke. Poke kicks it towards the forward 50. Almost marked there, McCulloch. It's been punched out by Donnelly. That'll be a good match-up today. Donnelly's been also very good in defence for Kingborough. And it'll be another throw-in. So it has been a bit of a scrappy first quarter. Conditions is not making football entirely exciting to brand of football, but they're doing the best they can in the conditions. McMeekin gets the tap. Running through was the North Hobart player, but he lost it. Clifford just punches it outside the 50. Picked up by Smalley. Smalley then gives it back to Clifford. It gets an underground kick towards the wing, but it's picked up by Walker. Walker gives it over to a North Hobart player who kicks it long towards the 30 metres out. Comes to the back of the pack. Almost a chance there for North. They've overran it, but they've got the chance again. Quick hands out. Kilpatrick handballed it over. Now's another chance for a shot for goal. And it was another player that I don't have a number for. number 11, name for. So it is their second goal. North Hobart did this to me one earlier in the year. They had all these numbers that just weren't responding to the players' numbers. So if someone can give me the numbers, that'd be great. Goal number 1 for that player. Must have just come off the bench because I hadn't actually seen him. Good hands. Second goal for North Hobart, 2-5-17 to Kingborough 1-2-8. Goal scorers is Poke for North Hobart and number 11. And hopefully we'll get a name for him as soon as we can. And I believe Was for Kingborough was their goal kicker. So here's a chance. It's going forward again. Long kick forward by North Hobart, and that's a very long kick. It's bouncing towards goal and just to the left side. And another behind. So if you do kick long, the wind will carry it both ways. So 2-6-18 to 1-2-8, 28.5 minutes into this first quarter. Must be getting close to quarter time. As Donnelly will bring it back in very quickly, kicks it down the middle of the ground, which is probably the best way to go on daylight today. Caswell got the handball out. It's been intercepted. And we'll have the ball up. About 60 metres out from the North Hobart goal. As McMeekin got the tap down. Harnwell breaks through the tackle. Well done, Harnwell. Kicks it long towards the 50 for Kingborough. Here's a chance for him, but it's been well intercepted. And they'll clear it out again to the commentary side, where it's picked up by Caswell. Handball's over. McLeod of the George variety. Nice pass into the middle. Right. Had to be quick. Caswell. Here's a chance before quarter time, but the kick wasn't really good. Almost picked up there by Patrick Walker. Back to Right. Right. A long kick in. The wind's taken it. And it's going towards the boundary line, about 45 metres around from the North Hobart goal, who are leading by 10 points as we're closing in on quarter time. Very blustery conditions now, as you can hear in the background. As the umpire's got it, yep, and he is coming right in, the boundary umpire. Very good decision, that, because obviously it's playing effect with the way the ball's been thrown in. Much better. The ruckman got a tap that time, Clifford, but it's been taken by our mystery man, who's having a left foot snap towards goal. It's not bad. I hope we find out who he is very quickly, because he's got 2 in the last 3 minutes for North Hobart. And they open up a 16-point lead, so it's 3-6-24. Kingborough 1-2-8. So all the work of Kingborough early in this game is now just North Hobart are just starting to put their foot down a little bit. It was a good tackle there by Miller, and it got it out, and a good individual effort and a nice left foot snap. Went with the wind and through for a goal. So a 16-point lead at the 30.5 minute mark of this first quarter. So junk time goals, or red time goals as they say, can hurt sides, and North have got 2. And eventually, you know, over the period of time, that can hurt. The red time goals can seriously hurt. So the rucks will go at it again. McMeekin for Kingborough. Should have been, well, no one got the tap really there. Kingborough will clear it forward. Chance there for Griggs. We overran it. Picked up by, looked like it was Doreen, and he's held, and we'll have a throw up. Just outside the 50 for Kingborough, who probably need a goal just before quarter time if they've got time. So McMeekin almost got the tap there. It was picked up by the North Hobart player, McLeod, swooped on by Smalley. It's come out now to North Hobart, who will clear it forward. Here's a chance now. Running onto it was Harrison McLeod, who handballs over to Wright. Wright's got options, but has he got time to kick it forward here? They need probably a mark for the siren. Here's a chance. 2-on-1. It's come to the fall of the ball. Miller caught. There's our mystery man again. Reeves taps it towards Poke. Poke kicks it back towards the middle. Good option, but it was well picked up by Godomsky, who just kicks it straight up in the air, and that's just going backwards towards goal. That should not be a mark. There's no way that is 15 metres. 15 metres up in the air, definitely, but not 15 metres along the ground. So there'll be a ball up about 15 metres out from North Hobart's goal, probably last chance before quarter time. In fact, I think the siren may have already gone. It has. So that's how loud the wind is down there. I did not hear the siren go. So at quarter time, we have North Hobart 3-6-24 to Kingborough 1-2-8. 16-point lead. The goal scorers for North Hobart, Pope and our number 11, which hopefully we'll get a name for, he's got 2, and Was for Kingborough has got the solitary goal. We'll be back for the second quarter action in just a few moments. So welcome back to the second quarter of this match between Kingborough and North Hobart. As we said before, high stakes for North Hobart. A win today guarantees third spot on the ladder in a home final. For Kingborough, they would have to win by an astronomical amount and hope that Glenorchy would have to beat Brighton by 5 times that amount to get off the bottom of the ladder. That probably ain't going to happen. But for North Hobart, they just got to tick the box that says win, so they don't give Glenorchy a chance. Which at that stage, their game over at KG5, Glenorchy are leading 24-6 at this point. So at the moment, North Hobart are doing what they have to do, and Glenorchy are doing what they have to do. So at the start of the second quarter, 16-point lead to North Hobart. We've got Wilson up against McMeekin in the ruck. We'll see how this quarter, see if there is a scoring end or if it's both ways. So Wilson got a slight tap to it. Both just went up and down in the one spot. Chance for Kingborough in the middle, but he's going to sit on the ball there and tackled by 2 North players, and we will have a secondary bounce or throw up, as they say nowadays, because there's no bounce. So McMeekin up against Wilson. Wilson just threw him out of the way. Probably could have been a free kick. Wilson handballs it out towards Sam Wright, who is collared very well by Murray, who's only playing his 4th game. And I've seen about 2 or 3 of his games, and he's a good little fighter, Murray. Good play for the future. So McMeekin gets the tap himself and grabbed it, handballs it out, looking for options. Golding overran it, but it was picked up by Murray. Handballed it out towards Golding. Just didn't quite sit for him, and so McLeod came in. And then McLeod of the George variety gets the left foot kick back towards the wing. Intercepted by Filand, who is well tackled by Wilson. He ain't going nowhere, to the point where it is actually classed as holding the ball. So James Wilson kicks it into the middle of the ground. Intercepted by Lachlan Clifford, probably the best on the ground in the first quarter. It's come out towards Golding, who will now kick it forward for Kingborough. Here's the options. Chance for Griggs, but he just overran it. Handball comes out from North Hobart defence. Wilson, he's going to get caught by Murray. Quickly handballs over the top. Back to Wilson, the old 1-2. He'll bring it down to the commentary side wing, where it's intercepted by Marty Burden, who plays on straight away and kicks it long into the forward line. Looking forward, it's going to that pocket where it's very windy. It's gone out of bounds in front of Hammond, and there'll be a throw in about 15-20 metres around from the Kingborough goal. Probably need to score early in this quarter just to keep the game going. 1-2-8 to 3-6-24. Very blustery conditions, as you can hear. So the umpire throws it in. McMeekin, Griggs gets a tap down. Well roved by North Hobart, and they'll clear it out defence, looking for Kilpatrick, who just fell underneath and bowled. The ball's just bouncing loosely out the forward line. Well picked up by the 2-goal man. He's cornered on the half-back flank this time, though. Kicks it forward and backwards. Unfortunately, it's gone to Harmore, who plays on to Golding. Golding does have a long raking foot, but it's gone with the wind into that pocket where it's probably going to be a lot of play today. And out of bounds for a throw-in. So 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 1-2-8 Kingborough, doing all the attacking early. 3-6-24 North Hobart. So the throw-in. Griggs up against Wilson. Wilson got the tap. Tapped it down, picked up by North Hobart there, and your handball's over the top towards McLeod, who's running backwards, but he's got it out to another North player there, and they'll clear it out, looking long down the interchange side, where the North Hobart player just fell over at the wrong time, and it was intercepted by Stevenson, sorry. He kicks it over to Clifford. Clifford, a long kick in towards the forward line. There's a 3-on-1. It's going to the back of the pack. North will do well to rush it through, and they do. Ferguson got there back in time and through for a rush behind. So 15-point lead to North Hobart. 3 minutes into this second quarter, as Ferguson will bring it back in. Just a little left foot pass, and he finds his teammate there on the half-back flank. This is probably going to be the hardest kick of the day, kicking with that wind swirling and trying to get it as far out of the defence as you can. So he kicks it long with the wind held it up. Wilson is swamped by 2 Kingborough players. He ain't going nowhere, and just nicely just dumped to the ground. And there'll be a ball up right in front of the construction site where the new Tassie Devils, I think it's where the players' new stadium sort of will be, where they do the training and all that. So Coulson kicks it forward for Kingborough. Almost a mark there to Clark. It's come out to the fall of the ball. Was that in the back? No. North Hobart will now clear it out. Handball it out towards McLeod, who is pushed towards the boundary line. And there'll be a throw-in. Good tackle there by Clark. We'll have a throw in about 40 metres around from the Kingborough goal, who are 139. North Hobart 36-24. So the throw in. Griggs up against Wilson. Wilson got the tap. Going nowhere was the North player. Just a quick hands out. It comes out towards Clifford. Handballs out to Golding. Golding then back to Clifford. Sees Brereton. Normally a long kick of the ball, Brereton, but he's gone with the wind. Good name for a movie. And out in the full. Unfortunately, yeah, with quick kicks, you've just got to try and guide it with the breeze. And as soon as they get up in the air, it's going to go away. So North Hobart will repel that. Deep in the back pocket. Long kick out to the side where the wind's going to take it. Kilpatrick will go up for the mark. Brereton just punches it over the boundary line for a throw-in. Right in front of the friendly local wet area for Kingborough, who can get rowdy at times if the game is close. And hopefully Kingborough can send them off with a good result today for their final game of the year. So the throw in about 60 metres around from Kingborough's goal. The ruck, well, they didn't get to it again. Harnwell handballs it out to Stevenson. Kick was smothered by Caswell, and we'll have another throw in. There's probably going to be a lot of that today. 15-point lead to North Hobart, 5.5 minutes into the second quarter. All the play so far at Kingborough's end. As you can see, it is quite blustery now. So the throw in, held up. Wilson got the tap. Golding had a fresh air, he didn't go anywhere. Wilson, beautiful tackle on Smalley. It's given him enough time. The umpire said he didn't have prior, and there'll be a ball up. So Wilson up against McMeekin. McMeekin got the tap. North Hobart will try and clear right. He got a quick hands out, but it wasn't quite to where he wanted it. Harnwell, just a shot for goal, but I reckon that's going to go away with that wind into that favourite pocket. And that's out in the full. Bit like Gardenia Park. Always seems to go out of bounds in the full in a certain area over there as well. So North will bring it back into play. They come out to the windy side of the ground where Godonski's mark is played on now. If he allows for the breeze here, which I think he has, it's coming back. Oh, that is a super goal by Godonski. Home ground knowledge there. Godonski kicks one of his rare goals coming forward. He normally plays on the back line, and the captain might get the Kingborough Tigers going there with a great goal. Margin now 9 points, 2-3-15 to 3-6-24. Well read by Godonski, and he played on straight away and just said, yep, I'll go it alone and go for goal. And he aimed that probably at the left point post, and the wind brought it back to dead straight in front. Great goal. Super goal. So that might get Kingborough going here. North Hobart just be a little bit worried. It's not quite all on their terms. As Wilson comes off for a break. Ruckman for North Hobart. So 7.5 minutes into the second quarter. All the attacking with Kingborough. They kick 1-1 this quarter to no score North Hobart. Ball goes up. And it was tapped down by Brezenak. North Hobart now have the chance. Clear it through the middle of the ground. Long kick towards the 50. Punched by the Kingborough defender there, and it's come out towards Stevenson. Stevenson now looking for the options, comes down the commentary side wing, but there's no one there, and it's well intercepted. The handball off to McLeod. Left foot kick in towards the middle of the ground. The wind's held that up completely. Godomski, last goal kicker for Kingborough, is well tackled, and we'll have a bounce on the wing. So the Rucks will go at it again. Be a tiring day for him. McMeekin gets the tap, just tapped it towards the boundary line in front of Caswell, and we'll have a throw in. So a 9-point lead to North Hobart, 8.5 minutes into the second quarter, 3-6-24 to 2-3-15. Probably won't be the high-scoring game we expected, as that weather front that's coming through. It was supposed to be windy about 2 o'clock, and then it dies off a bit after 3, hopefully. So the Ruck get the tap. Smalley kicks it forward for Kingborough towards the 50-metre line, punched by the North Hobart defender towards the boundary line and out to the side again as always, and out of bounds for a throw in about 60 metres around from the Kingborough goal, who have done most of the attacking in this quarter. Now they just need to capitalise. They have kicked 1 goal. Nine-point lead to North Hobart. Not comfortable for them as yet. Throw in. McMeekin will get front position and gets the tap and gets a double tap, but there's all North Hobart players there, which was in chance for Caswell, and it's gone out of bounds for another throw in. So we're going to probably be saying that a lot today. Very blustery conditions. Very, very open ground, Kingborough, or Kingston, the Twin Ovals. So the throw in again. McMeekin gets the front spot again. We'll get the tap down. Caswell this time gets the handball out. Here's a chance for North to clear it out of the back line. Long kick towards the wing, but well intercepted by Fireland, who's tapped it towards his teammate, but unfortunately he got gang tackled. Going nowhere, and we'll have a ball up on the wing. Page was going nowhere with that tackle. So Bresnack gets the tap for Kingborough. Chance for North though, it's come forward. Sam Wright on into his left footer, which is, I reckon, his non-preferred by the look of that, but he kicks it forward. Poke gets the tap on. Clifford, where he always is, down underneath the ball. Handball comes out towards Stevenson. Stevenson now out to the wing, looking forward, but good punch by Prokek, and it's come back to him, and he's kicked it forward. Chance now for North Hobart. They've got the numbers, but Golding was there for Kingborough. Well done, Golding. Just burst through, but he's got nowhere to go and just handballed it willy-nilly, and unfortunately it's been turned over. Chance now for North as they bring it back forward. A long kick into the forward line. It's held up in the breeze. Caswell punches it on. There's probably a 2-on-1 scenario here, but the Donnelly, well read by Donnelly from Kingborough, and he clears it back out to the middle of the ground. Here's a chance now. Doreen to Clifford over the top. Big chance now if they can just sit up, but it didn't quite sit up, and Proper Picks got the handballs out towards Wright. Wright will handball back towards Ferguson, and Ferguson will kick it long out towards the middle of the ground, where it has been marked by Patrick Walker, who goes out wide to Gilligan. Short pass on again, Wilson. They're trying to go quickly. He played on quickly, back to Walker. Walker looking for the options. The short pass is there. It's a good mark. They are trying to play on at all times. Walker handballs it over the top. Chance for Poke in the tight forward pocket. Kicks it out towards the middle of the goal square, but it's gone out. Here's a chance. Our mystery man, but he is well tackled and not given hold on the ball. It'll be a ball up about 35 metres out from the North Hobart goal, who are leading by 9 points, 11 3/4 minutes into the quarter. So it was tapped down by North, but it comes out to Kingborough. Clifford out to Harmwell. Harmwell handballs over the top. Here's a chance now. Stevenson back to Harmwell. He's got nowhere to go. Had to look for options. Looks for someone out in the wing, and we almost found Wilson of North Hobart. He missed the mark. Picked up by Page. Well chased by Wilson, who just got a hand in there to stop them from handballing. Chance now for Kingborough as it comes back out. Again, it's Clark. Clark to Page. Page centering it. 3-on-1. And unfortunately, the three will win out. Ferguson takes the mark in the back line for North. He'll handball it out. He kicks it out wide, looking for his option. He handballs it back over towards Ferguson. Ferguson back with the 1-2, but they're sort of hemmed in a little bit here. North. It's handballed over the top. Walker right over on that side. Chance now, but he's been well collared, was Jack Wilson. And Stacks on the mill. And there will be a ball up. One person I haven't seen there for a while is Tyler Carter. I'm unsure if he is just off the ground resting or there may be an injury. It's unusual for Carter to be on the ground for a long periods of time, and just as I say that, he runs onto the ground, I think. So anyway, the throw up. North Hobart will clear it towards the middle of the ground. Handball's over the top by Wilson, but it's just been picked up by Kingborough. Back towards Harmwell. Play on to the umpire. Didn't go far enough. Harmwell gets it out. Doreen handballs over to Coulson. Coulson, long kick in towards the forward line. There's a chance here. He's just come on the ground. Went over his head. And the North Hobart player was tackled very well. In fact, that's McMeekin, so it's not Carter. So I don't know what's going on. That might be Carter going past there. But anyway, that is a lead of 9 points to North Hobart, 3-6-24 to 2-3-15, as McMeekin taps it down to Clifford. Well run through. Just got caught up at the wrong time. Page didn't quite pick it up. Stacks on the mill. He's trying to get it out. He won't get anywhere with that. The three of them tackle him, and we'll have a ball up about 35 metres around from the Kingborough goal. So it's McMeekin who will just go up and tap it himself. But then Walker comes through for North Hobart, kicks it towards the middle of the ground. Looking for, and it was Wilson of the Jack variety, but he's fallen over. He's now got a chance here. There's 2-on-1 here if he can just sort of get it out. But Donnelly, well done, Donnelly, gets the handball out. Here's a chance now. That was Smelly. Smelly kicks it over, but again it goes to that windy side and it just takes it with the wind. And it was actually out on the full, so a free kick to Ferguson for North Hobart, who will probably handball this back in. No, he's going to not now. He'll go down the wing with a, well, we won't call that a rule. Elegant kick. Walker will hold it and is well tackled, which Walker didn't really like. And just a little bit of, oh no, he's helping him up. That's not too bad. So there'll be a ball up on the wing, 9-point lead. Or it might be a throw-in, sorry. Throw-in on the wing, a 9-point lead to North Hobart, just under 15 minutes in the second quarter. And they've done all the scoring so far, Kingborough. 1 goal, 1 this quarter. The wind has totally taken that. That is, I reckon the umpire's going to say, we'll do that again. As that went about 15 metres forward for Kingborough. Not the boundary umpire's fault there. Can't do much about that. The ruckman should probably allow for that. So Wilson up against McMeekin. The rucks go at it. Tapped by Wilson. Down to Patrick Walker, who is well tackled by Clifford, who will give his all day, Clifford, coach of Kingborough. It has been a tough year for him, but they've got a lot of young players. See what they're like in the next couple of years for sure. Bresnik got the tap down for Kingborough, but it's cleared by North Hobart as they go towards the forward line. The wind's held that up again in there, but here's a chance now for Jack Wilson. He's just hovering over it. Reeves, but well done by the Kingborough defence. Held it up just outside the 50 that North Hobart are attacking. 9-point lead to North Hobart. Up they go. Wilson got the tap. Harnwell had a good game so far. Handballs it out. Was he being held onto? No, he wasn't. Out it came to Colson. Colson back to Harnwell. Short kick out to the wing. He was looking for Smelly, but it went past him. North Hobart have got the numbers there, but it's just sort of going up and down the one spot. Out it comes to Page. Now's a chance. Doreen. Where's this long kick with the wind? Here we go. McMeekin kicks it. It's gone with the wind. Chance, but a nice, good defensive mark to North Hobart there, and that's another one of our mystery players I can't name. He's done all right, this player. And that kick has found his target in Gilligan. So Jack Gilligan deep in the forward pocket will come back, switch the side to Ferguson. Rights on, and if he goes this way, he hasn't seen him though. McLeod out to our number 12. It has a bounce. Handball's over the top. Looking for the options. He's put him under pressure. Reeves back to Walker. He's going around. They're trying to switch it over that side again now. That's a good kick out to Kilpatrick, who just goes. He's normally a left footer, I think, so he's in a bit of trouble here. He just handballed it willy-nilly. And Kingborough, this is the chance they can repel this and go forward. Chance. Over the top, hands. Clifford. Short pass option. Oh, lace out. Beautiful. Out to Morgan. You're close enough with that wind. He's gone long. And he just missed to the left side. It was a good try by Sam Morgan. Good bit of passage of play there by Kingborough on the counter-attack there, but they just missed that opportunity. So it's an 8-point lead to North Hobart, 3-6-24 to 2-4-16. Kingborough doing quite well, which I probably now believe this is the scoring end of the ground. So Gilligan will bring the ball back in, kicks it out, and he over-kicked it. So a chance now for Kingborough, and he's well tackled. And he knew he was about to be ping-holding the ball if he didn't get it out. Harnwell handballs it back. Golding just kicks it long and very long. Chance now for the high markers. No mark taken. North at the fall of the ball. Gilligan will bring it out to the commentary side wing, where it should sit up nicely for another mystery number 28. And he passes it out to Jack Miller, the leading goal scorer for North Hobart this year, who's playing a long way up the ground. The kick wasn't quite onto Gilligan's chest. He's going nowhere. Will the umpire say prior opportunity? He'll say no. There'll be a ball up just inside the centre square, or just on the wing, where North Hobart hold an 8-point lead at the 18.5-minute mark. Wilson got the tap. Caswell, sort of a handball, not much. In fact, the umpire said no handball. Oh, Wasp could have probably kept going with it there. He didn't. Could have kept gone with the advantage and had a long bomb. But Bresnik, looking for the handball option, didn't realise it wasn't there, and he's still going to do it, but now that's put him under a little bit of pressure here. Has to be perfect now. Harnwell, this won't quite set up for him, and now they've lost distance, but they've now got it now through Godomski, nice kick. He's found his option in Morgan. Morgan looking for the short option in the middle, didn't quite get there. Caswell, Walker, our 2-goal man. And that could have been in the back to North Hobart. In fact, I think the umpire did say a late whistle. And it will be a free kick on the half-back flank for North Hobart, who are holding an 8-point lead. They're doing well to hang on here. Kingborough only kicked 1 goal too this quarter with the win, so they're probably doing okay. Need to score a bit more. Reeves trying to get into the game. He's been on the forward line. He's been a bit cold down that end, but his handball was intercepted. Long kick forward by Clark, but again it's to that favourite side, but it's sat up, and it'll be a lasso. Free kick to North Hobart. 20 minutes into this quarter, so North will do well for Kingborough just to kick the 1 goal. They're doing well to hang on here at the moment. So McLeod of the Harrison variety kicks it towards the middle of the ground. Had to be spot on, and it wasn't quite. North are under pressure here. They get a quick hands out, but it's all Kingborough at the fall of the ball. But he's going nowhere, that Kingborough player on the ground, which was Morgan. No, it wasn't. It was Colson. So the ball up. Bresniak got the tap. Base at his feet. Walker had a good second quarter. Gets the 1-2 back. Quick hands. Ferguson over the top. You look out, you're gone. Had no opportunity though. There'll be umpire will call for a bounce. He might have just hurt himself a little bit there. That was it was a good tackle. Stunned him a bit. We'll have a ball up on the wing, on the outer wing. 8-point lead to North Hobart. 3-6-24 to 2-4-16. As Harris McLeod does shake it off. Long kick forward by Kingborough, almost marked there, but by the Kingborough player, didn't quite get it, was Clark. Now North Hobart can repel again. Out they come. Caswell has 2 bounces in the middle. Hasn't got many running options. Now he has through McLeod. George variety. Handballs it out, but now they've got to sit and hope. Not the best of handballs. It did stay in play, but it was tapped over by Stevenson. Good chase by Stevenson there. And we have a ball in on the right, smack bang on the wing, right in front of us. North Hobart are holding an 8-point lead. A low-scoring quarter. This should not be a long quarter. So the boundary umpire will do his best to get this as close to the ruckman as he can, and he's done very well. Wilson gets the second tap. Stevenson, left foot kick towards the middle of the ground, held up in the breeze. North will repel it towards the forward line. The ball sits just nicely there for our mystery man who passes it off. There's the option here, but the wind held it up, but the person that read it well was Kilpatrick. Knew he was too far out to score, and he passed it off to Caswell, who's in the pocket. And boy, this will be a tough kick. He'll be kicking right into the teeth of this breeze. You'll have to nearly aim this between the right goal stick and the right behind post. You can see the post moving in the background, so this is going to be one good goal if he kicks this. He's got to basically aim it at the boundary umpire. That'd be where he's got to aim it. So Sam Caswell against the flow of play for North. He's come right out, allows for it, and commentators curse. That did not even move at all, but someone's had a flying snap for a behind. But it was a very tough kick, as you could see. It just held up in the wind, so yeah. That end's going to be very hard to score, probably for the rest of the afternoon. First score for the quarter for North Hobart are behind, and they're holding on to a 9-point lead as we tick towards 23 minutes of this second quarter, as Donnelly brings it back in. That is a long kick down the wing. Wilson overran it. Caswell tapped it towards the line, didn't really try to keep it in. Stevenson pleads his case, but we'll have a throw in right smack bang on the wing. So Godomski's the only goal scorer of the second quarter. A good running goal that was when he took the mark and ran in from 45. So Wilson got the tap. McLeod handballs over the top, and that was not a good effort by Caswell. We probably didn't realise that it's going to be a lasso. And it will be a free kick to Kingborough. They're saying it's touched, but I don't think so. Darcy Doreen will try and kick this as far as he can into the middle. Try and get it towards the middle of the goals if you can. Don't try and go to the right pocket, which is where he's gone, because that'll just block it up. So North will repel it with a long handball. Caswell, good interception almost. Just a short kick to Kilpatrick. Now Kilpatrick has space. Handball's over. The option's there. He's going to be run down if he doesn't take the option. He's ran a fair way, and he's ran too far, as the wet area will tell you. Free kick to Kingborough. And it'll be Marty Burton to have the free kick for running too far. So a 9-point lead. I would think this wouldn't be a long quarter, but there's been a few throw-ins, so it might even go to 29 minutes and things like that. But there's only been 3 score shots. Long kick down the wing. Again, North repel. Caswell, long handball over the top. That's better. Ferguson out towards George McLeod. McLeod back to Walker, who's had a stellar second quarter. Hands to right over the top. Over to George McLeod. Quick hands. Looking forward, but the handball wasn't quite on target. Had to get it himself, and got it himself. George McLeod back in towards Wilson. He's a ruckman, so you've got to hit it right on his chest. But he'll kick it off the ground instead. Kick it forward. Who's the running players there? It'll be Burton up against Reeve. Reeve got it out. Caswell, long handball over, but here's a chance now for Kingborough to repel. Clark through to Golding. Golding will use his right foot and just kick it mongrelly towards the wing. Wasn't the best sort of kick. McLeod of the Harrison variety run through. Long kick. That's the way to do it on this ground. Looking for McCulloch. Was punched away. Again, Peaver for Kingborough. Repel. Golding. Handballs back to Peaver. Just didn't quite. He just got to come for it, but he'll go back to Golding. This is good looking play here from Kingborough. Golding over the top towards Morgan. And that was the one handball too many. Tried to find Hammond. They need to kick it at some stage. Unfortunately, it's a lasser and will come back. That was a good passage of play, but just one too many handballs. So North, 9-point lead at the 26-minute mark of the second quarter. Will probably just try and slow this down and just go to halftime with that marginal lead. They'll take that. Long kick in towards the wing. McCulloch missed the mark. Harnwell. Back towards McMeekin. The handball's over the top to McLeod, who's ran out of room. Tackled by Coulson. And we'll have a throw-in right in front of the bench, that must be the North Hobart players there. I can't see the Kingborough ones, so I can't tell you about Tyler Carter, but I have not seen him since early in the first quarter. So the throw-in, McMeekin will get the tap. Right, over the top. The handballing back towards Walker. Great second quarter by Walker. I've probably already said that a few times, but the kick was a little bit indirective. Burton towards the middle of the ground. Here's a chance. Harmore over the top to Clifford. Long kick. That's the option with this. Long down towards the forward line. Chance now for Murray. He's well held up though. If he got free, would have been in a bit of trouble there, North. But the ball was held up. And we'll have a ball up about 40 metres out from the Kingborough goal. We probably would need a goal here just to feel happy with themselves. Griggs taps it down. Clifford just can't quite pick it up. He's right. They're all on him. The North Hobart players are right on him. Kicked forward by Kingborough. Oh, the defence was in the right spot. Dropped the mark. North trying to repel through McLeod. Handball's over the top. It's got to be quick. Well intercepted by Coulson. Kept it in. Handball towards Murray. Again, McLeod. Handballs it right back to the teeth. And he's going to just get bumped and pushed over the line. Patrick Walker. Knowledge there. Played a lot of games. And through for a point. So 2-5-17 to 3-7-25. An 8-point lead now at the 28-minute mark of the second quarter. North will be happy to hang on just to hold that lead as Walker brings it out towards the interchange side or the construction side. But it's been intercepted by Brereton, who just overran it a fraction. Poke, quick hands out, and away come North through the middle of the ground. The 1-2 is going to happen here. Passes over the top. Here's a chance. And that is Jack Wilson. Handballs back onto Kilpatrick. Oysters Kilpatrick from 35 has passed it, we might as well say, to McCulloch right on the goal line. He didn't even try and kick through that. He just lobbed it over the top. So McCulloch will kick his first, and he's now equal with Jack Miller for the most goals for North this season. So there's a little bit of a byplay with 3 players that are close to the goal kicking for North. And again, another red time goal that Kingborough could not ill afford. I thought he was going to blaze away there, Kilpatrick, but he made a lie of me. He saw McCulloch right on the right in front of goal. And call it what you like, very easy, nonchalant. Puts it through for his first. takes his tally to 27, along with Jack Miller. Jack Wilson's on 25 for North Hobart goal-kicking bragging rights for the end of the year. So a 14-point lead as we're closing in on half-time. 4-7-31 to 2-5-17. Just undone the work a bit there, Kingborough. They had a good second quarter, and just that goal in red time could hurt them. McMeekin got the tap. Harnwell trying to break through. Forgot he had the ball. McLeod handballed into the bunker. Didn't go anywhere. And now they're not going anywhere. And there'll be a ball up just outside the little bunker bit there on the ground. It's the throw up. McMeekin, Harnwell, through the bunker. Handballs it out. And just a fresh air kick forward. Worked beautifully. Picked up by Griggs. Flying shot towards goal. Was touched. Here's a chance for Hammond. Just couldn't keep it in. And it's gone through for one behind. Rushed through there by Properpeck. So it's a 13-point lead to North Hobart as we just about enter. Must be very close to siren time. As Gilligan brings it back in. Harrison McLeod kicks it long as he can with that wind. Good mark under the circumstances. Quick hands back to Gilligan. Long handball over the top. This will hurt if they can get him out here, North Hobart, on the counter-attack. But Kingborough do hold it up. Golding trying to get through. And well tackled. Right on that centre line wing position, probably about 80 metres around from the Kingborough goal. Would need to get everything go right to get a goal before half-time, you'd think. McMeekin got the tap, Kilpatrick. Didn't quite get it. McMeekin got his own ball. Handballs it out, but Smelly's going to be caught very quickly. Just a quick kick forward. It would sit between two North Hobart players who tried to work out what they're going to try and do, and they didn't. It's now just gone, oh, mark that. High up in the air as the siren does sound for half-time. So that goal in red time has hurt Kingborough a little bit because they were doing all the play in that second quarter. So at half-time, North Hobart hold a 13-point lead. It's 4-7-31. Kingborough at 2-6-18. The goal scorers for North Hobart will still don't know the number 11, but he's got 2 goals. McCulloch's got 1 and Polk's got 1, and for Kingborough, Wass and Godomsky. Good first half. It is scrappy, but it's not bad. It's for the conditions. It's a competitive game. Kingborough still right in this. We'll be back after half-time for the second half.
At Hobart Airport, we're investing $200 million to double the size of the terminal, creating more space, more choice, and more comfort. Our reconfigured pick-up and drop-off area is designed to keep traffic flowing, and a landscaped forecourt creates a welcoming arrival and departure. Inside, you'll find a larger security screening area with new technology that keeps you safe and helps you on your way. Across the terminal, we're creating more space and improving amenities, designed to be more comfortable and inclusive for everyone. We've got more shops and more eats. With expanded retail and food and beverage options, there's something for every traveller. In departures, additional gates and more seating mean more room to relax before you fly. And when you arrive, a larger baggage reclaim area with an additional belt, along with more car rental options, makes getting on your way simpler. Hobart Airport upgrade, making tomorrow's Tasmania possible.
Blunston's been building hard-working boots for over 150 years. The tougher you need them, the tougher we build them, giving you advanced protection and all-day comfort. After all, you never stand still, so neither do we. Blunston, building the future.
Whether you're starting a big project or just need that one thing you forgot, Clennett's Mitre 10 is just around the corner. They're the locals helping communities across southern Tassie with DIY and garden projects. Clennett's mighty helpful, mighty local, Mitre 10.
I went to see a skin specialist and I heard the word no 23-year-old wants to hear, melanoma. I'm so thankful I got it checked out. If you notice a change in shape, size, colour or development of a new spot, see your doctor.
Whether you're starting a big project or just need that one thing you forgot, Clennett's Mitre 10 is just around the corner. They're the locals helping communities across southern Tassie with DIY and garden projects. Clennett's mighty helpful, mighty local, Mitre 10.
coming down, and every new heartbreak hurts a little more. The first one felt like more than I could take, so I hit the ground running so hard, whittled my soul away. Try to keep my hopes up, but they keep falling down. And every new heartbreak hurts a little more than the last time around. I made a lot of half-hearted mistakes, but I worked so hard on this one. I gave her my everything. Was a losing battle, so I'm laying down. And every new heartbreak hurts a little more. Every new heartbreak hurts a little more than the last time around. Now let her go, oh Lord, just let it be the last time around, please. Now let her go, oh Lord, this might be the last time around, the last time around, the last time around for me. I'm loitering out on her doorstep again, and it's just so damn cold out here. I can see my failing breath. I'm a little nervous and I'm coming down. Every new heartbreak hurts a little more. Every new heartbreak hurts so much more than the last time around.
So welcome back to the second half of this match between Kingborough Tigers and North Hobart Demons. 13-point lead at half-time, and for you North Hobart supporters that may be out there watching today, Glenorchy are leading by 29 points at half-time, so North Hobart, as we've said, need to win to cement home final. If they lose and Glenorchy win, they'll get the home final. North Hobart will have to do the long trek of 8 kilometres up the road to Glenorchy for the semi-final. Also, a couple of mentions from half-time. Tom Stubbs is the 2-goal kicker for North Hobart. And I have some names now. Thank you for that person that has messaged in. So we're away with the third term. Harnwell got the handball out to Stevenson. Stevens then handballs it across to Clifford. He's had a good game. Back to Stevenson on his left foot. Didn't quite get all connection of it. It's going forward. Picked up by Smalley. Smalley then the short pass option into the middle of the forward line. Almost hands up there for the Kingborough player, but it's been well done by McDonald Hammond for North Hobart, but it's been intercepted by Golding, who looks for the pass option, and it's a beautiful pass into the hands of Sam Hammond. Sensational pass there off a Nick Dacos type of kick off the outside of his boot, if you don't mind, to Sam Hammond. The other change too was Tyler Carter is actually not playing, and Bresnicki was the person that came in for him, so that's why I haven't seen Tyler Carter today. Anyway, Sam Hammond going for his first goal, and this will be a great start for Kingborough in this third quarter. Left foot kick, allow for the breeze. And I can tell by his reaction that he has missed to the left. So a one behind. Costly miss could be at the start of the third quarter, a 12-point lead to North Hobart as they bring it out onto the outer side. Looking forward, but unfortunately didn't find anyone. Harnwell trying to do it all himself. He kicks it forward, but it's gone over the top, and that has gone into the hands of George McLeod, who is wearing the 12 today. So that is McLeod over to Harrison McLeod, who passes over, and I can't see who that is, so we'll just go with that. In fact, it's out in the full. He was trying to find Sam Wright, and it's brought back in by Kingborough, and a beautiful pass into Coulson, so they get another chance to get that early goal that is required. Will bring it in, dissected it beautifully to Sean Coulson. Sorry, not Sam. So Coulson be kicking from about 35 metres out, and as we know, this wind, he's going to have to allow this probably at the right, between the point post and the right goal post. So Coulson comes in, allows for the breeze, coming back, not quite enough, and just missed to the inner side for a behind. So 2:8:20, North Hobart 4:7:31, 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. So Walker looking to bring it back in. He's decided to go out to the side where it's not as wind affected as such, but it still holds up in the breeze a bit. And Harnwell again, good start to this third quarter. Passes on quickly, but it's gone over the top. Has sat for Doreen. Doreen to Page. Long kick towards the goal square, looking for the options, but another good mark by Patrick Walker, who's now probably become BOG on the ground. Over to McLeod, George McLeod. Looking for options, is going to come out to the windy side, which is going to blow it right towards the boundary line. And the King player did get a hand to that, which I think was Golding. And it'll be a throw in. Should have let it go, would have been a lasso. So a throw in about 80 metres around from the North Hobart goal. Or probably more on the wing, but it's on the North Hobart side of the forward line. So the Rucks will go at it. McMicken got the tap down for Kingborough. Tapped it forward. Chance for Smalley to overrun it. Handballed out by the North Hobart player in Rory Wright, number 2. But it's come out towards Kingborough. Murray kicks it forward, and he's found Doreen. Over to Smalley, a low running kick into the forward line, didn't quite get there. Kingborough do pick it up though. Coulson, a right foot snap over the shoulder. Who's there? Looked like it was going to be Clark, who's now in the tackle, and there will be a ball up. Went with the wind and just lost the view of that. So a throw up, about 40 metres around Kingborough's goal. Probably got the tap. Overrunning it was a North Hobart player. Chance for Griggs, who just threw it on the boot. Let the wind work it, and it's just landed short. And if the cameraman can get me in the view, I can see it. Can't see, I think, thank you. And it's a free kick to North Hobart. So I do apologise there. Didn't quite have all the action there in that pocket. But it's a free kick to North Hobart. Deep in the pocket, was holding the ball on Hammond. So this is McDonald Hammond for North Hobart. He kicks it out looking for our other mystery number, which is Billy Banks Smith. And it went over his head and out in the full. So a free kick to Kingborough. Harry Page for Kingborough. This will be a very tough kick. Probably about 35, maybe just 40 metres out. And he's just set it up into the wind and let the wind work it. Mark that if you can. Follow the ball. Kick was smothered. Hammond had a shot. It's gone out of bounds in the left forward pocket. With North Hobart holding a 11-point lead at the 5-minute mark of this third quarter. 4:7:31 to 2:8:20. So the throw in as the Rucks go at it. It'll be Wilson and Grigg. They all missed it. McLeod handballed it towards McLeod of the George variety. Then it goes out of bounds for a throw in. So a good start by Kingborough in this quarter, put a bit of pressure on. Probably just missed a golden opportunity, the first shot at goal. But as the conditions are not easy, no shot is easy today. And the throw in again. Grigg up against Wilson. Wilson got the tap down. Out it comes towards McLeod. McLeod handball, but intercepted by Godomski. He's kicked one already. Sets it up into the pocket. It sits up. Tackled by Gilligan, going nowhere. And there will be a ball up. About 25 metres around from the Kingborough goal. Griggs over the top. Clifford. Handballs. Might be a free kick here coming out to North Hobart. No, I'd say it's going to Kingborough actually. To Clifford. So maybe he was held on too long. Ferguson's arguing his case, but as you know, they will not change their decision. So Lachlan Clifford, coach of Kingborough, kicking from about 30 metres out, pretty much directly in front, but you'll know by this wind this is not an easy kick. So he comes in, 30 metres out, runs around to allow for the wind. Oh, it's an absolute mongrel of a kick. Didn't even make the distance and was touched on the line and through for a behind. So wasting opportunities here, Kingborough. 2:9:21 to 4:7:31. 10-point lead to North Hobart. 7 minutes into this third quarter as Patrick Walker will bring the ball back in. Looking for his options. Takes the one step and away we go. Kicks it out to the interchange side of the ground. We're almost a good mark to McLeod. He handballs it out. Here's a chance now. Wilson on his raking left foot kicks it long, and that has gone long with the wind, and a beautiful mark to McCulloch who come out. Miller should be one out, but we'll see what happens here. He kicks it forward. This is going to go with the wind as well. At the back of the pack, right, almost took the mark. There was another chance for our other mystery player, which was Adrian Williams, wearing the 25. But it's gone through for one behind. So I think I've named all the players now that have got different numbers. 11-point lead to North Hobart as Parry brings it back out to the wing. I believe Clifford did touch that. No, it was actually Fraser Clark. We're hoping he touched it. Maybe he didn't. It's going to be a lasso to Patrick Walker. We've just got to get someone over the fence to get the ball. And obviously because it's North Hobart free kick, the friendly wet area will not retrieve it. So 8 minutes in, 11-point lead. Not the best of throws there by that Kingborough player, that Kingborough reserves player. Then he blew it back to him. Patrick Walker for North Hobart. Sees the option in the middle of the ground. He went to the other option, which was probably not the good one. Clark overran it. Here's George McLeod now. Handballs over. Got it back. Looking for the 1-2. Kicks it long towards the inside 50. Chance now, and a good hands, good mark by McCulloch. Just starting to come into the game now. He's kicked one. Probably would go close if he allows for the breeze, but he's setting it up towards the goal square. It's going with the wind. Chance for Wilson, almost hooks the mark. Comes to the fall of the ball. Stacks on the mill, and we'll have a ball up about 20 metres out from the North Hobart goal who are attacking. An 11-point lead to North Hobart. McCulloch just froze the ruckman out of the way. Didn't touch it though. In came Stubbs. But he's going nowhere, and we'll have another secondary bounce. Ball up. So it'll be McCulloch up against Bresniks. It's come down to Reeve. Quick shot at goal. Didn't quite make it, and marked in the last line of defence by Donnelly. Very short pass. Will be just the 15. In fact, it wasn't. Godomski spun in a 360. Back to Donnelly. They've got to get it out of here. Kingborough, they're in trouble. Long kick looking for and almost finding Was. Little left foot kick comes out towards Murray. Murray is surrounded by North players. In fact, there's more North than Kingborough, that's for sure. But well done by Grigg. And there'll be a ball up on the half-forward flank for North Hobart, who are leading by 11 points. Up they go. Wilson will get the ruck. Taps it down to Roy. Handballed it down to right, and that's probably going to go out in the full. That's gone with the wind. Wow. Yep. So there'll be a free lasso, or out in the full it was. There'll be a free kick to Kingborough once we get the ball again. Very blustery conditions here. Most of the game's been on this side of the ground. Hasn't made for attractive footy, but the game is close. And Kingborough are close enough. They can put some pressure on here, and North Hobart would be worried. Goal scorers are Stubbs 2 for North Hobart, McCulloch 1 and Poke 1, Was and Godomski for Kingborough. As they quickly now play on. Brereton handballs over the top. They're probably just going for the short options instead of kicking into the wind. So Brereton now runs through on the wing, kicks it long, looking for options. But again, the wind's just taken towards the pockets. It's come out now. Here's a chance. Coulson just puts it on the boot. But again, as you can see, it just goes, anything that is left of the goalpost, it just blows right across. So it'll be a free kick to North Hobart. And it'll be to Harrison McLeod once anyone wants to bring the ball back. So 11 and a half minutes in. All the scoring, well, 1 point to North Hobart, 3 points to Kingborough. This won't be a high-scoring game, so they've got to make the most. Kingborough have to make the most of what they can do with the ball at this end. Long kick out to the wing, great mark by McCulloch. And no, it was a shepherding, so it's a free kick to Parry, who handballed it quickly onto Brereton, back to Parry, who nearly fell over, kicks it forward. Here's a chance, a mongrel kick kicks in. Big chance now for Kingborough. If they can just get it out, but they can't. He's locked up, and there'll be a ball up about 35 metres around from the Kingborough goal, who are in this game. Next goal would be crucial, even though it's still in the third quarter, but any goal against this wind would be very handy. Harnwell handballs it out. Comes back to Harnwell. He's running out of options. You just put it on the boot, hope for the lucky bounce, and look at that bounce with that wind. Wow. Right. We'll go for the boundary line. It tells you that it's pretty blustery when a ball can just bounce like that, and just with the weight of the football, and it just blows like that. So you can see how much pressure it is just to even put foot to ball or ball to foot. That sounds a bit better. So even dropping the ball from your hands to your foot would be very hard. So Grigg got the tap, or sort of landed his feet. Harnwell sits on it, gets a handball out. Clifford is tackled by Wilson, breaks the tackle, got a half kick, it was smothered. In came Hammond and just kicks it out. Miller tried to do a little toe poke, didn't quite work. Parry out to Doreen. Doreen short pass, almost a good option. Clifford was there, handballs over the top to Clark. Clark back to Clifford on the left foot. Oh, that would have been one sensational goal, but as soon as the wind got it, was always going left. Another behind. 2:10:22 to 4:8:32. So North Hobart fans will be starting to worry if they're watching this. It's not, Kingborough not out of this at all. Patrick Walker kicks it out to the interchange side of the ground. The wind holds it up. Wilson almost took the mark. Comes to the fall of the ball. He was taking a long time, was that North Hobart player, and it's been paid as holding the ball. We didn't get rid of it in time. So there'll be a free kick to Peaver. Finley Peaver. No. Harry Page. Had a good game today, Page. He's been in and under. Again, tough kick this. You'd be trying to look for little pass options. He's 40 metres out, but this will be a tough kick. He's let it go. The wind has got it, and the wind's brought it back beautifully. So Page gets his first. Kingborough now within 4 points, 3:10.28 to 4:8.32. Is that signs that this game is taking a turn and Kingborough are right in this? And good tackle by Page. He worked hard on that. North Hobart player was saying he got rid of the ball, but he had enough time there. He tried to break the tackle. And a good kick for goal, that. Straight over the goal umpire's hat, but he would have aimed it at the points to bring it around. Nice kick. 4-point lead to North Hobart. So if any of the North Hobart supporters were watching this and are now starting to worry, Glenorchy's holding a 30-point lead at this stage over at KG5. So it's game on here. The Rucks go at it. Elburn got the tap. That's our other number, 28. Kicks it long down to the forward line for North Hobart, but a nice defensive mark. Taken by Parry for Kingborough, who kicks it out wide to Peaver. That one's Peaver. It's a long kick by Peaver down the ground. Oh, almost getting the mark was McMeekin. It's come out the back. North Hobart are trying to get over it. He's hanging over it. What will the umpire say here? Give it to me. We'll have a throw up. 15 3/4 minutes. Game is now taking a bit of a turn. Very close game. 4-point lead to North Hobart as Harnwell comes out, gives it to Clifford, the old 1-2, passes in, almost hit the ankles of the Kingborough player. Was he pushed into that? Is he trying to get it out? Mine, says the umpire, and will have a bounce about 30 metres around from the Kingborough goal, who are now starting to attack. McMeekin up against Elburn. McMeekin got the tap. Basically, Elburn just slung in the tackle there. Walker gets the handball out to right over the top. And it's a long kick out onto the wing. It's a very long kick as the wind took it, and it's now bouncing. Reeves over to Miller against the flow of play. Jack Miller on his left. Long kick towards goal, and not happy was Adrian Williams in the goal square out in the full. He's saying kick it to the centre of the goal square or centre of the ground. So now Williams has got to get on the mark. In fact, maybe Miller might have been pushed as he kicked, so it's a downfield free kick. Interesting. Did not see that. So Williams, Adrian Williams, right foot snap. Is this going to hurt? Is this going to hurt? It will. Goal to Adrian Williams, and against the flow, North Hobart have extended their lead out to 10 points. They're 5:8.38 to 3:10.28. All I could probably say on that was obviously Miller must have got pushed after he kicked it, went downfield. Williams has the right foot snap, and the goal umpire said all clear, full points. So a goal gets the flow. 10-point lead to North Hobart, 5:8.38 to 3:10.28. So those goal scorers, we've got Stubbs, 2, McCulloch, Adrian Williams and Polk, and for Kingborough, Wass, Godomski and Page. 1 goal for this quarter Kingborough, 1 goal, 1 North Hobart, but a handy goal considering that Kingborough were starting to have a lot of momentum. So the Rucks will go at it. Elborn against Brezinek. Give it to Niver. Walker's in the middle of the ground, taps it forward. Caswell left it for the other North player, kicking it long, almost a mark to Williams. In fact, he wasn't held. It's a Kingborough free kick to Donnelly. McCulloch was holding on to Donnelly. So Donnelly looking for options. He brings it out this side. We know it's going to go all the way towards the boundary. As he kicks it, here we go. And intercepted, well intercepted by Banks Smith. Short pass option. And almost got it to Reeves. It's come out the back of the pack. Handball's over the top towards Reeves. But it's going to run out of room and out of bounds about 40 metres around from the North Hobart goal, who are leading by 10 points, 5:8.38 to 3:10.28. 19 minutes in this third quarter has elapsed. So the central umpire is just telling the boundary umpire to come in, because we know that when he throws, it'll probably land on him. if he stays where he is. So the throw in. McCulloch gets the tap down. Handballed out by Walker. Kingborough player was bumped off it, but it's going nowhere. It'll be stacks on the mill, 45 metres around from North Hobart's goal. And there'll be a ball up. So the intensity is lifted a little. Pressure is on North. I think that was head-butted by the Kingborough ruckman there. It's come out towards the North player, Reeves. Reeves just can't pick it up. Harmel just says, excuse me, I'm going through. Thank you very much. Dusty Martin-esque has one bounce. Handball's over the top. It had to hit. It did now to Clark. Harmel's on the option again. It doesn't quite go for him. They handball it back towards Peaver. Peaver, a very short kick. Found Hammond. Hammond's decided, oh dear. He's a left footer, and as soon as that left that boot, it was way askew, and that probably went over the stands the way that wind's blowing. They may never find that ball. Oh, they did. So Hammond will bring the ball back in for North. They're going for the switch. George McLeod, short pass. And you can't kick it to yourself, so it can't have been George McLeod. Anyway, Hammond, the old 1-2, gets the ball long, looking for, and he's found his teammate who looks for the options. Nice pass. Now's a chance. They're kicking it long, and long with the wind. Wow, was it touched? Oh, went a long way, about a 70-metre bomb, but it's gone through the narrow side and through for a behind. So an 11-point lead to North Hobart, just starting to swing the momentum back their way from the first 10 minutes of this quarter. 5-9-39 to 3-10-28 as Donnelly will bring the ball back in and will come out to the windy side. Long kick with the breeze, punch towards the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in on the half-forward flank / wing for North Hobart, who will be happy that they've stemmed the flow a little bit there. Kingborough were coming with that goal from Page, but they've settled with the goal from Adrian Williams, just to keep the pressure on. 11-point lead. Still game in the balance. Kingborough close enough. Wilson up against McMeekin. McMeekin's got the front posse. Will get the tap. Tapped it straight down to Rory Wright. Wright kicks it long, looking for the leading option. Oh, almost Miller. Brereton tackled by Miller. Comes out to McCulloch. Sort of a handball out. It wasn't really a handball. It's come out now towards Reeves. Reeves handballs back to McLeod. Long kick out to the outer side. Miller. Wilson. Almost. Stacks on the middle. Elborn. It's tackled by Smalley. And we'll have a ball up just on inside the 50 for North Hobart. As the sort of unrappling themselves. So the ball up. No one got it. Wilson just tried to use his bulk. Elburn's there on the middle of the ground, on the bottom of the ground from Clifford. And we'll have a ball up just outside the 50. 11-point lead at the 22 3/4 minute mark. Again, the ruckman just let it bounce. Clifford trying to get out. Just gets a little kick forward. It's better than nothing. It clears the congestion. Ooh, strong tackle there by Hammond. And no result. It will be a ball up. So Wilson against McMeekin. Wilson again just used his bulk, got in front, but he might be too long now. Umpire said no. Didn't give him an opportunity, so it'll be a ball up again, right in the same spot. We'll do it again. Wilson in front, gets the tap, didn't go far. Right, not going anywhere with McMeekin, and we'll take 3 from the exact same spot. Umpire usually gives a free kick very quickly after these sort of situations. We'll see what happens here. Wilson and McMeekin. There will be a free kick there to McMeekin. Wilson got a bit aggro and just got him over the shoulder. So McMeekin, he goes for the handball to Golding. Now Golding will try and kick this as far as he can with that breeze. Kicks it long, almost marked by McLeod. Comes out the back to Grigg. He might be close here from a long distance. Drop mark by Properpeck. McLeod dropped it, just kicks it out in front. Chance here now for Kingborough if they can just get it out. It's come out now, just a flying kick out of defence from North. That will do, comes out. Now's the chance. Reeves, well tackled by Brereton. And there'll be a ball up, although Reeves and Brereton are just having a little discussion going on, but they've let it go. Rucks go at it. Elburn just came in and naturally just took it. Caswell has had a quiet quarter this quarter. Handball's out wide. It's going to set up Poke, who just handballed it, hoping for the options. McLeod handballs it forward. They're in a bit of trouble here, North. Poke gets it out now. They're now out. Hammond kicking it down the middle of the ground, but it just overcooked it a fraction. Now's a chance on the rebound through Parry. Long kick forward. Chance now, but it was 3-on-1. You can't win that. And there'll be a throw in. And the hardest thing, I think, for Kingborough would be Carter's their leading goal kicker of the year with 38. Their next closest is 11. And 3 of the players that are under them are not even playing today. So where are they going to get their goals? That is the question. 11 points down at the 25-minute mark, the third quarter. So the throw in. Elburn got the tap just in front. Ball falls down to Caswell. Caswell over the top to McLeod. McLeod back out to Caswell. Will look for a handball. No, he'll go for the kick now. Down the wing. Looking forward, but Brereton cuts in the way and punches it forward. Down towards the wing. Here's a chance now. It's slowly coming out, but there is McMurray to Caswell. Kick smothered. Now's a chance. Brereton just put it on the boot and let it go with the wind. He doesn't. He handballs it back towards Clark. Clark kicks it forward, but you know what happens in that corner of the pocket. It'll just go out of bounds because as soon as it goes with the wind, you will not stop it. And there'll be a boundary throw in about 40 metres around from Kingborough's goal. Probably need a goal here with this passage of play. If they can get themselves under a goal at three-quarter time, it'll be game on. 11-point lead to North Hobart. Ruckman were way too far back there, but they've got to it eventually. Harnwell had a great third quarter. Might have gone too long there with a kick, but not paid. Clifford with the tackle. There'll be a ball up. As you can see, the scoreboard right there in front of you, 3:10:28 to 5:9:39 at the 26.5-minute mark of this quarter. North Hobart will do well to hang on here if Kingborough can get one out of this. North get the tap. McMurray. Long kick out of defence, and that will go a fair distance with the breeze. But a nice, almost a mark to Golding. He butters up and gets it again. Handball's out, but it's been stolen by Kilpatrick. Kicked forward. Now's a chance for North Hobart on the rebound, but it doesn't quite sit for that player. Kingborough, we've now got the chance to get it out. Godomski handballs it out. And Stevenson was just looking for the boundary line there, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. So 27 minutes, there wouldn't be much time, I wouldn't think, left in this quarter. 1 goal for Kingborough this quarter, 1 goal 2 North Hobart. Maybe low scoring, but you don't mind low scoring when it's close. Games are close. And this game could go down to the wire. So the throw-in right on the wing. Elburn and McMeekin. McMeekin got the tap, but Caswell gets it. He's got a good left foot, but he handballs out to right, looking for the passing option, and it was all well read by, did he go on? He did. Unfortunately for Wilson, he just took an extra step too long, and he wasn't pinged, but he was called for play on. So Stevenson now on the half-back flank kicks it to a 2-on-1. Fall the ball is Kingborough. Now's a chance against the flow. Doreen will get his own handball. Look for the options. Here's the running player through the middle, but he's tried to take it on. He just got a handball out of the way. It's getting the tensity's gone up a little bit. Doreen handballs towards Peaver. A North Hobart player is down in the middle of the ground. We'll come back to that. That was kicked by Bank Smith long down to the forward line. Punched forward by the Kingborough defence. Look out, Brereton. He's got it away. Godomski. He'll go long. That North player is still down on the ground. Long kick by Godomski. Of course, it's gone to that pocket. And out of bounds for a lasso. As the wind picks up again. So Rory Wright on the half-back flank kicks to Kilpatrick, who passes in to George McLeod. Short pass option to Caswell. And he's looking for an option out there. The pass was a little bit too high. Now's a chance for Kingborough on the rebound. They've got to be quick hands here. Hammond just gets a flying boot towards it. Mark that if you can. Punch by North Hobart. Again, Caswell starting to come into the game again. Sam Wright. Now's the options. Go long, son. Don't worry about going short. Go long with the wind. Kick it as far as you can. Wright kicks it as far as he can. Now it's a one-on. Now it's a chase. Peaver, caught, gets it out to Golding. Golding will try and break the tackle. Handballs over the top. Here they come. Parry out to Clifford. Clifford passes over the top again. It's going towards the boundary line. It's kept in by Griggs. Too long. Oh, he thought he had a time in the. Now he's got no one with him. Bad calling there. And that might be too high. The tackle was a fraction high, and George McLeod will get the free kick and just stop the pressure for the moment. McLeod of the Harrison variety out to Hammond, back to McLeod. They're probably running the clock down for the three-quarter time siren as they kick it over the top. They're doing little short plays here. McMurray, handballs, long. Now's a chance. McMurray comes through again. They're picking up speed. They might get one last chance before the siren. They can just get a play on this. Elburn had the player out wide. He didn't take him. He decided to take Wilson. Jack Wilson, flying shot for goal. Oh, probably right on three-quarter time. That's a goal. Well, that hurts again. Again, another red time goal. And Jack Wilson kicks his first for the day and puts him up to 26 for the year. He's one behind McCulloch and Miller. And that's a handy 17-point lead coming to the last quarter, knowing that Kingborough has only kicked one goal in each of the three quarters. So that could be, it nearly could be a match, dare I say it, a match-winning lead at three-quarter time. North Hobart fans will be hoping that. To get third spot on the ladder, remember, they have to win to cement third spot for a home semi-final against Glenorchy next week. They lose, they're off to Glenorchy to play their away semi-final. So there's higher stakes as they go up in the ruck. And just everyone totally missed it. McMeekin sat on it. Umpire will do it all again. 31 and a half minutes. Probably wouldn't be much time left. You wouldn't think. They're not high-scoring quarters, but obviously with the ball going out of bounds all the time, does put a bit of time on. Elburn got the tap, got his own ball. McMurray will try and break it out. Here's a chance. Last chance. Walker kicks it forward, but in the right place. Godomski. He brings it out to the windy side of the ground. And it was a good kick. Found Wass. Kicked the first goal of the game. Stevenson. Short pass. That's better. Murray. Looking for options. You haven't got much time left, son. You've got to just go long. Try and kick it towards the middle of the ground if you can, or else you kick it too far left, it'll go out in the full. And it pretty much nearly did. It might be, well, that could have been a lasso, but it won't be. Ought to come off Griggs' last boot. So 32 minutes gone, a 17-point lead to North Hobart, 6-9-45 to 3-10-28. They've kicked 2-2 this quarter. Or in Richie's terms, chew to 1-4. Elburn gets the tap. McMurray tries to, he does break the tackle. Well done, McMurray. Out to right, a long handball over to Harrison McLeod, back to George McLeod. One last chance, you'd think. A long kick in towards the forward line. It might be downfield. I heard the whistle. But it's actually off the, wow, okay. Off the ball, maybe the shepherd was illegal. That's the only way that could have happened. It might have been just a high bump. And Kingborough get the free kick. Out to Page. Short pass. In directed poke. Probably one last chance, you'd think. Just go long and hope for a mark. Kicks it in towards the 450. Drops short. Ball bounces everywhere but in the right spot. Page tries to get it right. Almost got it. Burton will break the shackles and try and kick it out. One last chance maybe for Kingborough. If they can just get it here and get the handball out, they can't. As Morgan is tackled by Hammond, and we'll have a bounce right in front of us on the wing, with North Hobart holding a 17-point lead. So it's Elburn against McMeekin. McMeekin in front will clearly get the tap there. Harnwell has had a very good third quarter, kicks it as long as he can, drops a bit short into the almost into the 50. Hammond overran it a little. He's got a little bit of time. He hasn't now though. He's caught. And it's going to be a ball up. It was held to him. So a ball up, 50 metres out from the Kingborough goal. Up they go. Elburn gets the tap towards the boundary line and we'll just see it over the line for a throw-in. And it's, I'm assuming, yes it is. I'm sorry, with the wind, the siren was very hard to hear. So it is now 3/4 time. So it's a handy 17-point lead to North Hobart, 6-9-45 to 3-10-28. Goal scorers for North Hobart are Stubbs, 2, Polk, McCulloch, Adrian Williams and Jack Wilson with 1. And for Kingborough, Wass, Godomsky and Page. Is that a big enough lead for North Hobart? Time will tell. We'll be back for the last quarter in a few moments. This wind, this is not an easy kick. So he comes in, 30 metres out, runs around to allow for the wind. Oh, it's an absolute mongrel of a kick. Didn't even make the distance and was touched on the line and through for a behind. So wasting opportunities here, Kingborough, 2-9-21. Be one out, but we'll see what happens here. He kicks it forward. This is going to go with the wind as well. At the back of the pack, right, almost took the mark. There was another chance for our other mystery player, which was Adrian Williams, wearing the 25. In came Hammond and just kicks it out. Miller tried to do a little toe poke, didn't quite work. Parry out to Doreen. Doreen short pass, almost a good option. Clifford was there. Hamill's over the top to Clark. Clark back to Clifford on the left foot. Oh, that would have been one sensational goal, but as soon as the wind got it, it was always going left. Another behind. It's not. Kingborough not out of this at all. Patrick Walker kicks it out to the interchange side of the ground. The wind holds it up. Wilson almost took the mark. Comes to the fall of the ball. He was taking a long time, was that North Hobart player, and it's been paid as whole. He'd be trying to look for little pass options. He's 40 metres out, but this will be a tough kick. He's let it go. The wind has got it, and the wind's brought it back beautifully. So, Pate as he kicked, so it's a downfield free kick. Interesting. Did not see that. So Williams, Adrian Williams, right foot snap. Is this going to hurt? Is this going to hurt? It will. Goal to Adrian Williams, who looks for the options. Nice pass. Now's the chance. They're kicking it long, and long with the wind. Wow, was it touched? Oh, went a long way, about a 70-metre bomb, but it's gone through the narrow side and through for a behind. Through again. They're picking up speed. They might get one last chance before the siren. If they can just get a play on this. Elburn had the player out wide. He didn't take him. He decided to take Wilson. Jack Wilson, flying shot for goal. Oh, probably right on three-quarter time. That's a goal. Well, that hurts again. So welcome back to the Twin Ovals in Kingston, where we're having the final quarter for Kingborough's season, and North Hobart will progress next week to the finals. The question is, will they be third with a win? Just looking over at the other game, and for all North Hobart supporters, be a little bit worried. Glenorchy is 42 points in front of Brighton at this moment early in the last quarter, so North have to win. What have Kingborough got left in the tank for their final quarter for 2026? Rucks go at it. They all fall over. Kicked forward by North Hobart there towards the forward line. Wilson overran it as well. It's come out towards Sam Wright. Wright handballs over the top to McLeod. Back to Wright. Is this going to be the first nail in the coffin? Wright shoots and passes off to McCulloch. Well, we'll say it was a pass. So Jack McCulloch, who is equal with Miller for goals for North Hobart. This will put him in front. But more importantly, he needs to kick the goal to extend the lead to 23 points early in this final quarter. Comes around on his right and has totally made a mess of that. It has not even scored. It kept in play. So another chance for North as Miller will pick it up. Handballs over the top. Reeves, check side. McCulloch rushed through for a behind. Just got the fat side of the foot with that kick check around the corner. Or the snap around the corner. 18-point lead to North Hobart, 6-10 to 3-10. Donnelly. Over to the outer side. Kicks it as far as he can with the wind. Was tapped down. Now's a chance for Golding. He'll try and get on his trusty right. And then that was Accommodator's curse as he just mungled it. Harnwell sitting on it. What will the umpire say here? Well, he's running in, so you know that he's not going to do the old holding the ball. So it'll be a ball up on the wing. McMeekin gets the tap. Tap down towards McLeod. Comes out to McMurray. Right. Of the Sam variety. Kicks it long. Looking for McCulloch. Overran it, and it's going to go out into that, I suppose you could say, the second of the dead pockets with that breeze. And it'll be a throw in about 40 metres around from the North Hobart goal. So 6-10, 46 to 3-10, 28. You probably think North would be one goal away from probably shutting this down. Kingborough have only kicked one goal each quarter. Where are their goals going to come from is the question. But can they put some pressure on early? McMeekin gets the tap. But it's roved by Reeves. He ran into a brick wall, though. Comes out to the Kingborough player. Mystery. Number 17. Haven't seen him all day. Don't know who he is. Out comes to George McLeod, who kicks it back to the forward line. And a good mark by Adrian Williams, who kicks it into Elborn, who marks about 35 metres out, probably directly in front. He'll be going back for his first goal. And what could be the first nail, if there's not already a nail in the coffin, this could be the first one. He's gone back a hell of a long way. The Michael Holding run-up for Harry Elburn. Not as long as Ben Brown, though. Comes in on his left foot with the breeze. It's gone across the face and might have been marked right on the line by McCulloch again, so he's going to have a take two from the same spot. Let's see what he's learnt from the first time. So McCulloch going for his second. The wind's picked up. He runs around and he improved it by a narrowest. No, he still didn't improve it. It still didn't go through. That must be a hell of a breeze for him not to even score from 5 metres out. Boy, oh boy. It'll be a ball up on the other pocket. Thrown up. Going towards the line, and they're just going to rush it through Kingborough for a rush behind. That is unbelievable, that win then. If he cannot kick that from 5 metres, that is strong. Anyway, Donnelly to bring the ball back in. 19-point lead to North Hobart, 4 minutes in. And he just goes bang. That is long, but a very good mark. Rory Wright put himself in the right position for that one. Great mark. Now, he probably would have seen what's doing. Do not kick it to this pocket, but he's going this side. Out to Caswell. Caswell looking for options. He's also going to go to this pocket. And McCulloch's mark. Well, I'm not going to say anything. He might kick this. He might kick this from 55. He could make McLaren. I mean, he's setting it up, though. He kicks it in towards the goal square, looking up. It's falling short. Punched forward by the Kingborough defenders, but onto it was McLeod. Out to McMurray. Free kicks coming here for a push. When McLeod got rid of the handball, he was pushed in the back by Smalley. But I would nearly say he's probably too far out to score from 48 metres out. And I'd say by the way he's looking, he's not going right back, so he's looking for the passing option. He's setting it up. Oh, geez, it's gone a long way, but it's gone through for a behind. Wow. That is a strong, oh, I'm not going to say breeze, it's a wind. So a 20-point lead to North Hobart. Clifford, after the kick in from Donnelly. That is a long kick into that little channel where the wind sort of doesn't sort of favour. Kicked off the ground by Doreen. McMurray handballs it out. Caswell was there when he gets the 1-2 from right. He does. Here we go. The 1-2. Right. Passes off. Is that McCulloch again? No. It is Miller. Oh, did he get a boot to it? I think he did. It's a lasso. And it'll be Donnelly to bring it back in. I reckon he's going to try the switch to try and get it down the guts, because if you come out this side, you've got no hope of keeping it in. He's trying to go down towards the middle of the ground. And as you can see from that kick, the wind just took it. Doreen, don't argue. Handballs over to Golding, Griggs, who's just thrown over the boundary line. For a throw-in right in front of us on the wing. 20-point lead to North Hobart, 6-12-48 to 3-10-28. You probably think North are one goal away from totally shutting this game down. 6.5 minutes into this final quarter. Third place at stake for North. Well, the wind must have died. The throw-in went further than normal. Elburn kicks it long. Kilpatrick, we're too far out to score. Looks for the pass option. Unfortunately, the only person coming in was the Kingborough defender of Gudomski, who kicks it long. But to a 3-on-1, so Caswell at the fall of the ball doesn't get it. McMeekin gets it. That's a ruckman getting down to get the ball. That's very hard sometimes to do. Handball over towards Harnwell. Harnwell's going to try and bullock his way through. I reckon he's taken too long. Umpire said play on. Another strong tackle by North Hobart. Not rewarded. And we'll have a ball up in the middle. 3 points in this quarter to North Hobart. Kingborough yet to get it past their 50. McLeod off the ground towards the forward 50. Handballed out. Here's a chance. It's 3-on-1 if it comes out. But again, Brereton, strong. Kilpatrick. No arguments there. Throw up right on the 50-metre line. That North Hobart are attacking. Elburn against McMeekin. Give that to Niver. Ball comes down. Caswell's held onto by Smalley. We'll have another bounce. Same spot. McMeekin got the tap there. Clifford over to Harmwell. Overran it. Caswell's right on his hammer. Harmwell still trying to get it out. Going nowhere though. And we'll have a bounce about 60 metres out from the North Hobart goal. Goals are like hen's teeth here at the moment. 9 for the game. You'd think North will be one more goal away from totally shutting this game down. Out it comes to Smalley. Just puts it on the boot. The wind's going to take it towards this favourite side. And guess what? It's a lasso. Clark couldn't get his hand to it. And there'll be another free kick. Chance for North now to take it back forward. 20-point lead at the 8.5-minute mark. So time is running out. And sadly, no one from the wet area wants to give the ball back to Rory Wright. And when they do, they throw it over to the Kingborough player. I was at a game a couple of weeks back with Josh Arnold, the coach of Glenorchy. He had to get his own ball over the fence against Brighton. They had no water boys. And I haven't seen any water boys today either. It's a pity. So Rory Wright kicks it in to McMurray. McMurray looking for options, trying to get it towards the middle of the ground, which is probably the safer option. Patrick Walker, did it go 15? Must adjust. Goes out wide. And that's a good option there to Properpeck. Now, if he goes straight down the ground, this will go a fair way. He's going for the short pass, lays it out, almost got it to Miller. And Miller with a little right foot snap. Oh, just to the right side of the goal post. In fact, it hit the post. So another behind to North Hobart, who now extend that lead to 21. Peaver just sort of threw it out towards Parry. Peaver is going to get caught by Wilson. He sat over the top of it. Hasn't really made an effort, but it had just gone out of bounds and there'll be a throw in. So it's around about 30 metres out from the North Hobart goal. 21-point lead. Kingborough need 4 scores to win, and they haven't got to pass their 50 as yet. It's been all down North Hobart's end this quarter. Chance for Murray. He's held off it. Kingborough try and break. Clifford tries to break the tackle. Try to kick. Now he's trying to get it out. He's just sat on by McMurray, but the umpire said we'll have another bounce. About 25 metres around from the North Hobart goal. Up they go. McCulloch gets it out of the ruck, but he pushed his opponent in the back, so McMeekin will take the free kick. Tried to give the 50 metres by doing the old handball, but you can't do that now. Long kick by McMeekin, but well read by Rory Wright. Kicks it in towards the 50, but unfortunately there was no one there, and Godomsky takes the mark. Kicks it long. Looking for, almost a mark there. Didn't quite hand onto it, was Griggs. Keeps it in, no he doesn't. And it goes out of bounds. On the wing, right in front of the wet area. 11 minutes into this last quarter, 6:13:49 North Hobart, Kingborough 3:10:28. You nearly would say next goal, probably if North get one, it's all over. It might already be all over now. Throw in, very short. Elburn takes it himself, handballs it out of bounds, so it's a lasso. It'll be a kick to Harnwell. And I'd be trying to get it in towards the middle of the ground so you don't have to worry about it going too far to the right. Allow the breeze. But he goes for a very short pass, which I don't think was 15. It's not. Wright just holds Golding in and we'll have a bounce. When you've got to try and win the game, you've got to go long. Just go as long as you can. You've got to get 4 goals to win it. No use going short. So Elburn in the ruck. Caswell, nowhere to go. Handballs over the top, looking for Elburn. Won't quite sit for him, so Brezneckley gets it. Harnwell, handballs out to Golding. He won't go for a short pass. Well, he did go for a short pass, but it's a little bit longer than the other one. But it's up into the almost inside 50. Chance now, but it's been repelled by Banks-Smith. Handballs over to Miller. Miller over to Williams. Williams with the long kick, and there you go. That's what I mean by the long kick. It goes right down the forward line. It bounces the back of the pack, but Donnelly was the only one there. Back to Peaver. Peaver, handballs over the top. Trying to get it through now. Kingborough trying to go out the outer side as far as they can. Long kick. 3-on-1. The one I hope the one does all right. He didn't do too bad considering when it come to the fall of the ball. But there will be a ball up right on the wing. Right in front of the Kingborough players bench. So the ball up. Comes out towards Harnwell. Almost took a fraction too long. Kicks it long. It's sitting up in the breeze. Punch forward by North Hobart defenders. Now's a chance. Golding. Geez, he might even nearly kick it if he gives hard. He saw the option. Good option. Now, there's a player out. If you can kick it towards him, but the kick was smothered. Try again. Doreen. Long shot for goal. It's gone too wide and just goes out of bounds. The North Hobart player didn't even really worry about collecting it. But that's where you got to go long. You have to go long in this game, and when it's windy, try and make use of it if you can. So a 21-point lead to North Hobart. Chance now for Kingborough. Have to get a goal from this passage of play, you would think, to have any chance. So the throw-in takes place. That's a long throw-in considering, and there's a free kick, and I know what that is for because Golding took it out of the ruck and he wasn't a ruckman. So free kick there to Walker. Kicks it out to McLeod. Handballs over the top. They're in a bit of a confined space. Kilpatrick right, tackled well, but they've got it out. McMurray, here's the run and gun. They go long, and it got into that pocket of where the wind sort of gets it, and it's going to go out of bounds again. On this side, throw in. 14 minutes gone. 21-point lead. 4 points North have kicked this quarter. Kingborough, their last passage of play almost got a score, but they haven't scored this quarter. So for North Hobart fans, they'll be looking, they'll be a bit more happy at the moment. Kingborough aren't scoring, so they know that third place is theirs at the moment. McMurray held up, tried to break it. Geez, the umpire gave him enough time. Right, kicks it up, sets it up for the mark as if there is any. It comes down to the fall of the ball. Godomski handballs it out. Clifford's going nowhere. As Smalley looks a bit sore right in front of us, might be cramp. 21-point lead, right in the teeth, 20 metres out, directly in front. What can North do here? Wilson gets the tap. It's coming out towards Miller. Miller out to Caswell. He'll get on his right. No, he went for the short pass. Didn't go for goal. Here's another chance. Reeves, was intercepted by McMeekin, who just clears it out for Kingborough. And it works out quite well, and they'll probably be happy if it goes to the line, which it does. And we'll have another throw in. Good defence there by Kingborough to get out of that, because Caswell could have had a flying shot, went for the short pass. Very trying conditions today. 15 and a half minutes gone. The throw-in comes in. Elburn, McMeekin got the tap. Elburn got the receive. It's come out, sort of come out towards McMurray. Almost. He's got it now. He'll try and get the handball. We tried to kick it. He's kicked it forward. Punched forward by Poke. Caswell overran it. Poke's going to have to go back at his own ball. And that will be a lasso. Unfortunately, the handball went over the... Looking for his teammate of Harnwell, but it will be a lasso kick to Poke. So Poke, it'll be a very congested forward line this. This is one of the times you look for a short pass. But Poke's going to run. And, well, you saw by that kick. Well, they've got to do it again. So, obviously... Didn't go over the mark. So I still don't think he's really over the mark now, but he obviously wants someone to lead to him because it's just going to be ridiculous. It's going to go into that pocket. Here we go. It's right into the pocket now, and almost a mark to Wilson, but it goes out of bounds for a throw in. 16 and a half minutes. 4 points North Hobart have kicked this quarter. 4 goals Kingborough need to kick 3 for the game. It's getting harder and harder as the game goes. They haven't given up fighting though. They're not giving up. Throw in. Wilson taps it down. Harnwell. He's tried hard all day. Out to Golding. Golding. Handballs over the top. Just missed by Fireland. McMeekin. Handballs out wide. Murray. Not the best of kicks, but you can understand on a day like today. Walker. Shows in a bit of candy, gives it to McMurray. Now this is a little pass trying to see, but there's no one there. Kingborough should have mopped it up. They didn't. It's come out to McMurray. A little left foot kick forward. Chance now for North if they can get it out, but Kilpatrick's sitting on a Kingborough player, and there will be a ball up about 20 metres out in the left forward pocket for North Hobart. Up they go, and Wilson got a little toe poke. Comes out towards Clifford. Handballs towards the middle of the ground. Could be risky, but Kingborough could be out here. Peaver. Handballs over the top to Colson. Colson, this has got to work for him. Good quick hands back to Colson. Kick out wide. Now who's there? He's by himself if it sits up. That is Griggs. He's got it, but he's got no one to give it to, and he is gone. It's either a lasso or it's holding the ball, and it's neither. So it's a throw-in on the half-forward flank for Kingborough. 21-point lead at the 18.25 minute mark of this final quarter. Throw-in goes in. McMeekin gets the full hands to a Golding. Handballs over to Stevenson. With the whistle's gone again. And there's a free kick to Kingborough in front of goal here. So the kick will go to Sam Morgan. So Properpeck must have been holding on when he was about to lead. So it's a free kick to Sam Morgan. So any chance Kingborough have of getting back into this game, this has to go through. No kick is easy today. This will have to be at the left goal post and kick flat. Morgan comes in, gives himself a bit of an arc and kicks it like I probably would kick it nowadays. And that is gone straight up in the air. And McMurray got it. And it's slowly coming out. McLeod just thrown to the ground. Quick shot at goal has been missed to to the left side. Yes, very hard conditions for kicking today. 20-point lead, probably a chance gone begging there. 3:11.29 to 6:13.49 as Rory Wright brings the ball back in, handballs over the top to Williams. Williams looking for Kilpatrick. Ball just didn't quite land in him. Chance now for Murray. Just sort of threw it out. Kilpatrick ran into Burton. Williams dodges one. Handballs over the top to Wright. Wright will look at the option to handball over the top. It's a high handball to Rory Wright. Handballs on to McLeod. McLeod took the bounce, then realised Golding was behind him. Kicks it long. Who is there? It was Wilson. He missed the mark. Backing up. Kingborough. Out to Page. You're gone. You took too long. Not paid holding the ball. Must have got a handball away just, but wasted opportunity again to kick it forward. Got to take every chance you get. The 20-minute mark of this final quarter. 20-point lead to North Hobart. 6:13.49 to 3:11 at 29. Harnwell. Held by the arm. Got a sort of a kick away. It's come down towards McLeod. McLeod out to Wright. Wright kicks it forward. Chance for the markers. It lets it bounce. It's into that dead pocket again, and it goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Coming up after this, we have the ladies, Kingborough versus North Hobart. It is 1 versus 2, probably a prelude to the grand final. More on that later. If you're still watching, hopefully you've enjoyed the day today. It's been a hard slog, very hard game to muster the conditions. Poke gets a kick forward. Chance now for the North Hobart forwards. It's coming back towards Wilson, but well picked up by Bresnik. Kicks it and then it's cleared out by Godomski, but it's gone back now to Adrian Williams for North Hobart, who centres it across. The wind even took that. It's out now to Gilligan. Gilligan, that's going to go with the wind as well. That's going to go probably backwards, go forwards. You want to hope that it sits up. It does. McLeod. Harrison, he's got enough time just to take a bit of time, have a look. Kicks it down. Oh, thought he had it or before he lost it was Wilson. It's gone in. That's almost coming out, but it won't be now. Just as Golding runs off to take a breather. We will have a ball up 70 metres around from the North Hobart goal. Time's the essence. Kilpatrick looking for options. Left foot kicks it down towards full forward. And who was there? Oh, Reeves. Hasn't done a real lot today. Has a right foot snap at goal. And put on your glasses. That is the nail if it wasn't already. Game, set, match. North Hobart will be third after tonight. 7:13.55 to 3:11.29. So they've done what they had to do. They've gone down to twin ovals. Reeves on his right foot snaps it. First goal of the final quarter will be enough to say thank you very much. And Kingborough have tried hard all day. But again, it's just that options of forwards. They don't have enough goal kickers once Carter is not playing or if he's well held. But full credit to them. They've got a bunch of youngsters in the side, so Kingborough have done quite well to be very competitive. There's been a lot of games they've been in this year that I've seen. So let's just hope they can finish this off for the last couple of minutes. So McKean gets the tap. Clifford will kick it off the ground forward. Almost a mark there to Murray. Out it comes. Rory Wright. Walker back to Wright. Got to be quick hands here. He gets it out to Williams. Williams looking for McLeod, and he gets it, and that might even be just, well, it was late. McLeod will just run it down a little bit, slow it down. So George McLeod, been a good game. Short pass option. And he's found Walker, who's probably been BOG in my eyes. He had a very good second quarter, and he's just gone on from there. Kicks it out wide. The wind's sort of taken it. Proper big, almost got a point there. Keeps it in. Walker's going to get it back here, you'd think. No. He gets past him. He'll kick it on. Oh, Bresnik almost took the mark. Intercepted it. McMurray overran it. Chance now. Griggs tackled and holding the ball. So free kick to North. On the half-back flank, that man again, Patrick Walker. Handballs over to Properpeck. Kicks it long down the middle of the ground. The wind's held it up a little bit, but a nice mark by Elburn. Now they've got the runners. If it sits, Sam Wright. If it just sits for him, it does. Now he'll handball it back towards McLeod tries to get around. Geez, that was a long time. It comes back to McLeod. No, it's gone over the top to right. Back to McLeod. They're mucking around over here at North Hobart. Now he's held by the one arm. He can't get rid of it. It's come out. And now it will be held up. And I reckon McLeod's got a probably sore arm because he was held by the arm there. And there'll be a ball up on the half-forward flank for North Hobart, who are holding a 26-point lead. You wouldn't think this would be a long quarter, but I've said that all the time. They've gone 30 minutes. Clifford overruns it. Harmwell tries to get in there. He's tried hard all day, Harmwell. Be one of their best players today, alongside Clifford. The War Horses with a young team. So the ball up. McMeekin against Elburn. McMeekin gets the tap. Clifford again. Gets the handball out to Harmwell. Does the don't argue. Gets the back. Gets a quick kick forward. Now's a chance. Oh, the handball wasn't quite spot on there by Coulson. Back to Murray. Quick hands. It'll come back out, but right's there for North Hobart. Handballs backwards towards Williams. Williams says, thank you very much. I'm just going to go through two players and then bang it long. Long to where there's an option. The bounce will be crucial here. Kingborough do have the numbers and they'll bring it back towards us where there's a 3-on-1 and Kilpatrick takes the mark and says, I'll slow it down, boys. We'll take a bit of time here. Don't worry about the clock. We've got all the time in the world. He was looking out there, but he's going to bring it down this commentary wing and, well, guess what? He's one of about 30 that have done that today. Kicked it out on the full. Griggs. Looking inland or inboard to Clifford. Where are the runners? Oh, that's a little kick. It's got to be precision. It is. Burton over the top. Here's a chance. They're looking for options. Doreen. Short pass. That was good play, but it just needed to find the target. Murray handballs it back. This is going to be a tough kick once they decide to get it. And they've gone backwards. And now they've gone nowhere. Clifford's tapped it right back to the wing. Harnwell. They've made hard work of this, Kingborough. Out to McMeekin. And he's done what every other person has done today. And put that into Bay 13. So Patrick Walker will kick it short. Not 15. Interesting. Hammond. Handball's over. McLeod. Back to Properpeck. Back to Williams. Williams kicks it towards our favourite side. Donnelly punches it. Kilpatrick will see it go out of bounds for a throw-in. So it hasn't been pretty football. It's very tough conditions. Praise the players for the effort because it's been very hard conditions. 26-point lead to North Hobart as we're closing in on full time. They've kicked 1-4 this quarter. Kingborough have kicked a point. Can they finish a goal in style? Harnwell will handball back to McMeekin, who handballs towards Donnelly. Donnelly kicks it up and it goes with the wind, but it will bounce out of bounds. It's in the forward pocket for Kingborough. One last chance, you'd think, for them to at least try and get their fourth goal. They will end up with the wooden spoon, unfortunately. It's not the nicest thing, but they've got a lot of youngsters in this team and they'll be much better for the season. And they'll be on the way up in the next couple of seasons, that's for sure. So the throw-in. Griggs gets the ball down. It's come out, almost a kicking in danger against Kingborough there. And Stacks on the mill. And it will be, well, it might have been a free kick to Hammond. Might have been held on to. So McDonald Hammond, been called to play on. Harnwell, well smothered, picks it up, handballs over the top to Griggs. This is their chance. He's allowed for the wind. It's coming back, but not enough. Another behind. And that construction worker's gone home that normally collects the balls behind the fence. So it's 3-12-30 to 7-13-55 in the dying stage of this game as Williams brings it out to the interchange side of the ground. And a nice mark by Elburn. He just says, slow it down. They're going wide to Patrick Walker, who's had a good game. So has Georgie McLeod. Once we knew his number, he's had a good game. So McLeod on the half-back flank. Can't be too much time left. You wouldn't think that wouldn't be 15, and it's not. Walker, they're just running around. They're just taking the time. Well, they're just playing around with it here at the moment, and that well, it's a free kick to Rory Wright for too high, but you can lairize a little bit too much. They know they've got it won, but yeah, let's still try and get the score. Rory Wright runs a long way. Probably ran a fraction too long. Chance for Kingborough again. McMeekin does the don't argue. Oh, Stevenson had no chance. There was hardly any prior opportunity, umpire. Milburn will get the free kick. And he'll go, well, he was going to go wide. He's going to come into the middle of the ground. McMurray, that wasn't 15 either. Over to Hammond. Hammond, the game's getting a bit ugly now. Hammond handballs over the top. McMurray, no, it's McLeod. McLeod over to Wright. Back to McLeod. They are playing around with it here, North Hobart. It's not looking good now. There's been a clash of heads. Donnelly, and there'll be umpire will say, give it to me, and they'll just stop time here because of their playing around with the ball. Harrison McLeod's copped one to the head, and you might as well just get him off this time of the game. Okay, he's out of the area. I'd say you start the game now. 30 and a half minutes gone, 7:13:55 to 3:12:30. We're in the last rights anyway, but we've got a big game for you after this. The women's first versus second, and probably the prelude to the grand final. But while we're going, McMurray comes out. He might have thrown it. In fact, it was Elburn. He threw it. McMeekin, a long handball. It ain't going to work. McMurray, he's sitting on the ball now. That might be holding the ball. Clifford was a no. The umpire says no. Give it to me. We'll have another ball up. 31 minutes gone. Surely shouldn't be too much time left, you would think. McMeekin takes front position. Burton runs through. Can't quite get it. McMurray's trying to storm through. And we'll do it all again. Ball up in the middle of the ground. 25-point lead to North Hobart. They've done enough today to earn third place on the ladder for a home final. Coming through the pack was Golding. He's trying hard. He's still trying hard. Oh, this will be a super... Oh, he's been beaten by the siren, unfortunately. But there it is. The final scores. North Hobart 7:13:55. Kingborough 3:12:30. The goal scorers for North Hobart were Stubbs 2, McCulloch, Polk, Adrian Williams, Jack Wilson and Reeves, all singles. And for Kingborough, Wass, Godomsky and Page. Thank you so much for watching today, and to the cameraman Isaac and our tech guys Ash and Leonard. Thank you, and if we look forward to the ladies game that is next. Until then, it's goodbye.